Welcome back to the club. Man United versus Liverpool. We've got a huge game to watch today, joined by Ade Oladipo. Great to see you, mate. How are you?
Good, excited, nervous, but ready to go.
Yeah,
ready to go on this one.
I'm looking forward to Man United losing this game. But we've got a brand new guest, LIban from SDS. Great to see you, mate. How are you?
I'm good, man. I appreciate coming onto the channel today. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. I'm quietly confident.
You sound nervous.
Yeah.
No. I'm quietly confident today.
Pre-stream going live, you were very confident about picking up a positive result. I was winding you up a little bit because I think the pressure is on Man United, because if Liverpool come to Old Trafford and get a result after 3 games for the new manager on a slot, I think it puts a lot of pressure on. People say suddenly, what is happening at Manchester United that this change is so slow at Manchester United?
Yeah, and I agree. I think it does pile a bit of pressure if we don't get... I mean, I've always said I don't mind losing a football game. Like, at the end of the day, football, you can lose a game, but it's a matter of how you lose. So I think if we put up a good fight against Liverpool, a strong Liverpool side, and we lose the game, then fair enough. But if we get pummeled today, then it's question marks will be asked. Obviously, especially after the summer we just had in terms of the spending, and the excuses are kind of running out for Ten Hag. So if we weren't to play well today or get pummeled by Liverpool, then
especially Brighton, it's like we kind of excuse the Brighton performance, and we're a little bit like Brighton going to these games against Man United these days, favourites, outplay them.
Crazy.
This is Brighton.
It's crazy, isn't it? And Man United's record against Brighton's horrendous.
Yeah.
Is it? You've only won 1 out of the last 5 or something.
Yeah. It's not a good
which
record.
is incredible. It's funny when you look at both teams, you'd think that Liverpool would be the team that had a mixed bag of players that don't quite know what they're doing because of a new manager. Liverpool team is the same Klopp Liverpool team.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're trying to play a different way, but it's the same team. So that's why I go into this with a bit of confidence. Like, even if it has to go to, okay, let's play how they did against Klopp, they know how to do it.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But I think Liverpool should approach this game super confident, regardless of whether it's at Old Trafford. My only concern, Buvey, is the midfield.
Yeah.
Because defensively, we're stronger than them. I think the forward line speaks for itself. That midfield, Gravenberch being in the 6, does scare me a bit. McAllister, as the senior pro in that midfield, needs to take a stranglehold of the midfield and win that battle with Bruno. He needs to win that battle and shut Bruno down.
Has he got the physicality for
Probably
those
not,
kind of
if I'm honest
battles?
with you. Probably not. Probably can outsmart him a bit, because, when Bruno loses it, he can start to kind of point fingers and lose his head a little bit. So if he can get around him and start making him do that, then we got a chance. But I'm actually confident. I look at the bench as well. Darwin Núñez, Gakpo, Harvey Elliott, players that can come off the bench and do something. I'm ready for this one. Ready.
100%. 100%. Are you happy with the transfer windows, lads, from your clubs?
Oh, incredible. Ineos, I'm not going to lie to you, they rocked my world. I can't lie to you. They have rocked my world this summer.
Oh, my God.
And it's not even, what it is? It's the fact that we've got our business done early. And you can see that it's been well thought out. We've got rid of the dead wood. We brought in some quality players, some physicality into the team as well, some good depth. So I'm quietly confident this season. I think Man United will do a lot better than people expect.
Yeah.
I think top 4 is realistic.
Yeah.
Maybe another cup as well.
What's the standout transfer for you? What's the one that makes you go like, wow?
The one that stands out for me the most, probably De Ligt.
Yeah, I agree.
I think De Ligt. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
You don't agree?
You don't like it?
Don't know if he's that guy anymore.
Who did you bring in this summer?
He's 25 years old.
Bring in this summer?
An injured player. Yeah.
Who did you not bring in this summer?
Yeah, that was it really. But it was a bargain, wasn't it? It was a bargain basement, 13 million. I mean, if that works, it's fantastic. If it doesn't, he's cost half of what Scott McTominay cost to go Napoli.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Yeah.
It's not one. Yeah, with De Ligt,
What is it about him? I'll give you some pros for him, because I made a video about it saying I think it's a really good deal.
Okay, go on.
He's got the physicality for the Premier League.
Yeah.
He's got experience, some of the biggest clubs in world football. Played a lot for Bayern, Ajax at the Champions League semi-final level. And the big one for me is age. If a player can't turn their career around a little bit, he does need to. I agree with you. He's plateaued a little bit.
Happy you
if
said
you
that.
can't do that when you're 25, when can you do it?
No, I'm happy you said that, because that's what I wanted you to admit, that he does need to turn it around, because it seems to be going the wrong way. Let's not forget, him at Ajax was the next best thing since sliced bread, right? He was going to lead the Dutch team. He was going to be the national captain. Went to Juventus, a slower league. Obviously, I get the Bonucci thing, couldn't take his spot, then got kicked out to Bayern Munich. And yes, he's played some games for Bayern Munich, but ultimately, they've dropped him. Ultimately, they said, okay, you can go. Company said, surplus to requirements, you can go. So there's been 2 big clubs where he's gone as the next best thing, and it hasn't worked out.
Yeah.
And now he's coming to another club where, let's be honest, it's unstable. There is no stability. We'll see. Look at him turning up like this.
Yeah.
Look at this. What's going on here?
Welcome.
He turns up like this.
Good. I made kickoff. Good. Yeah, that weren't great. I was an Oasis ticket queue. That was my excuse. I was trying to think of something on the way here, man.
Surprised you're still here then.
Oh my goodness. No, how are we? How are we doing?
Yeah, we're talking about De Ligt. We're going to throw you on the deep end. Is De Ligt an exciting transfer for Manchester United?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I think so. I mean, I think there's a lot of false narratives around him, which I'm sure you covered, of how he didn't make the team at Bayern for Dyer, which we know isn't true.
That's what Ade was saying already.
Didn't say that.
It's not true, man.
Using the Ade playbook.
No, he did. He played alongside Dyer, actually.
Yeah.
But ultimately, they said, you know what, you can go.
Yeah.
Ultimately,
Yeah.
they said he can go. It wasn't like, like they were sending him to go to a bigger team. Sorry.
Yeah.
But they were sending him because we didn't need you anymore. So he's on a downward trajectory. Still a good player, but on a downward trajectory. He's not.
That's
he's
harsh,
not the player he was. He's not the
Manchester
player he
United
was.
is downward
He's downward.
I agree. I do. There's some sentiment to that. I do agree to. I think since he's left Ajax, because of the potential and the way people were portraying him, what he could become, I think he did stagnate in that sense when he went off to Juve.
He's not as good as he was when he was at Ajax.
I agree. I think
He's not as good
stagnated.
as- so that means it's a downward trajectory.
But he might be very close to that level. I think sometimes in football we say someone's getting worse or someone's getting better. Why not? He's just plateaued for 3 or 4 years. Defenders can
I think he's
mature.
stagnated,
Rio Ferdinand had one of his best seasons for Man United in his final season when they won the league title 2013. He was 33, 34 years old.
Yeah.
You can have some of your best seasons as a defender when you're in your 30s, mid-30s. It's a great deal.
And he needs to find a home, and let's see if this is his home.
Yeah.
Because you can't keep going to big clubs and hoping,
Yeah.
to find yourself, find your feet, and then it doesn't work out, and all of a sudden, he moves to another club. He's only 27. He's only 30. He's still got a few more living. Let's see what he's got.
What do you make of your transfer window? I think it's so light. I think it's a little bit unfair on Arne Slot because we know the money. It's not like some clubs don't have the money. Fine, they don't have the money. Liverpool got loads of money available. You're in the Champions League. You're a huge club. You spent £12 million. You spent less than Burnham City in this transfer window.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's be
It's
honest,
crazy.
embarrassing.
It's
Like,
really
look, Liverpool was so desperate to get Zubimendi. That didn't happen. There must be a backup plan to that. The backup plan couldn't have been Gravenberch. It must have been something else. And I can't ever recall a new manager coming into a club and getting nothing. Getting nothing. He must have sat down with them, the owners, and said, okay, look, I need this, I need this, I need this. I need cover for Robertson because Tsimikas isn't really that cover. I need maybe another centre-back because there's a lot of talk about Gomez going. You've got to understand, Matip and Thiago have gone and we've not really covered them. So, a bit disappointed.
Ade, I think it's really scary.
Nah,
I think it's scary.
Come on.
I've been on this show a few times, and
scary.
I think a year or two from now it could look really bad, right? Chiesa is not a Salah replacement. He's come in.
Yeah.
Salah could be off. Trent could be off to Real Madrid. He's complaining.
We've
after
heard
the
about this
whistle.
Salah off thing for 4 years.
Yeah, he's still there.
Salah thing. Gary Neville's been sort of touting this Salah off thing for 4. He's gone next
But how
season.
long's he
He's
got? How
gone
long's he
next
got on his
season.
contract?
A year.
And then Van
Not even
Dijk the
that now,
same.
9 months.
Alisson, you've already replaced.
Yeah.
And I think new manager Arne Slot, you want it to work, but are you not a bit worried? 18 months from now, you could be losing 3 or 4 big players, your best players, arguably, and you haven't replaced them.
You needed them now so that
you
next
need
year
to
they can be
replace them to
good.
be ready.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? As a Liverpool fan, in my grand old age, I've seen so many players come and go, and the times of panicking. I remember when Suarez went and Torres went, and then they all go eventually. You always will find a replacement for them.
Yeah.
You always will. And look, what do I want Salah to? Absolutely not. And hopefully he does stay because he's clearly in shape to go for another 3 or 4 years. But if he goes, there will be another replacement coming through the door.
But I think he should come in a little bit earlier. That's what I think. It depends what... Look, I'm not the owner of Liverpool. Maybe the owners of Liverpool are happy as being a top 4 club and winning a cup every now and then. You won the League Cup last season. But to compete with City...
You know what the biggest problem
Not
is
enough.
for those? It's almost a bit like Harry Kane at Spurs when they always wanted that backup striker, but you always will be then a backup striker.
Yeah.
You had it with Julian Alvarez at Man City. Eventually, he's like, all right, I can't replace Haaland. I need to go.
Yeah.
I can't keep coming on after every 25 minutes. So I think with Salah, if you are trying to get a right-sided quality player, you just know you're not playing. You know you're not playing. There's nothing you can do, and it's hard to attract someone to the club when ultimately they're going to get 20 minutes here and there in the Carabao Cups. It's going to be difficult.
I agree. I agree.
I think maybe it's a ringing endorsement how much they rate Arne Slot's ability to improve, especially the young players.
Yeah.
The young players won Liverpool the League Cup last season. Do you think he's the best bold Dutch manager in the Premier League now?
Let's not go there. Let's not do that.
No, I'm asking. It's a genuine question. You don't think so?
We need to give my boy ETH some respect. I think 2 trophies in 2 seasons. Yes, he's had ups and downs, But I think
Ups and downs. You lost 14 league games last season.
Down and down.
But at the end of the day, you know what it is? I think, and I've been speaking about that heavily last season, where I think we've kind of put him in a position where he's been set up to fail from day one. I think there's a lot of things when it comes to like the team that he inherited. I think the structure at the club. You look at the injury record that he had last season. I think it was the record for the amount of injuries in one season. So I think there's a lot of things that unfortunately just went against him. But even in those circumstances, to still come out and get a trophy and to do it in the way that we done it, in the manner that we done it last season, I still think that he's got credit in the bank to at least give him a bit of time to see what he can do. Now that this summer he's got the transfers that he's wanted, he's got a board that backs him, a board that's willing to support him.
Wait a minute. Did he not want Anthony?
He wanted.
Did he not want Mount?
But the thing is,
not want Onana? He had like he's only been back this window. He's been back since he got there.
No, but this is my thing. That I think we live in a time now where everybody expects everything to be the finished products immediately.
Yeah.
And I think managers should be allowed to make mistakes. Arteta made mistakes with transfers. Even Guardiola in his first season made mistakes with transfer. You remember when he brought in Claudio Bravo, decided
Nolito.
not good enough.
Yeah,
I think managers are allowed to make mistakes. Sometimes their judgment can be a bit off, and they're allowed to make those amendments later on. If you just straight away on the back of those transfers be like, oh, you made this mistake with this player, so you should be out of the door, then managers won't exist anymore. You're gonna have managers on 6-month contract, 1-year contract. So I think the progress that Ten Hag has made in his first season, and yes, we did regress last season, but I think there were factors behind that. I think it was right to give him another opportunity this year to really showcase what he can do as a manager, given the fact that now he's got the transfers that he's wanted. There are no excuses.
So there are no excuses now?
For me, this season...
So what gets him sacked? 5th?
For
Or do you think
me,
he stays at
I
the
think
top?
not being able to actually implement a certain style of football, 1, and 2, if we don't at least get Champions League football, for me, it's a failure. I think he needs to be able to
needs to be
get
Champions League.
get Champions League football. And then if he gets a cup, that's a bonus. But ultimately, we need to be back in the Champions League. Manchester United Football Club should be playing Champions League football.
Crazy.
So that's where I'll stand on that. Yeah,
I agree with you. I think this is now like for United, like you have no excuses. Like
No
you
excuses,
said. There's
no
nothing. I was looking at the
excuses.
team on the way here, and I was like, I mean, that's his team.
Yeah.
That's his team.
Yeah,
he
for
has
sure.
got 6-7
100%.
players he's brought into that side.
Fact.
That it's not an inherited side anymore. So now you need to see a style of play.
Facts.
But do you think you'll see it today against Liverpool?
I think derbies are always tough because I think you see, especially Man United, Liverpool, I always feel like Man United thrive better in these games when it's a bit chaotic. I think I don't know what it is, especially Ten Hag's team over the last couple of years. Whenever it's been a bit chaotic, the team tends to thrive a bit more.
Okay.
If we let Liverpool get control in this game,
That's what I worry about for you lot.
then that's when it starts to become a worry. But I think if we can make it a bit chaotic, throw them off a little bit, then I think we can definitely get a result today. 100%.
It's interesting you say that because Liverpool under Slot, obviously under Klopp it was chaotic. Under Slot, the biggest difference is he has tried to slow things down a little bit. Like it's more just keep your foot on the ball and don't risk those 70-yard cross-field balls anymore. Just control it. So yeah, if you can, I don't know, make it 100 miles per hour, then you might have the players that can thrive in it. I just hope that we can control the game and I don't know. I think if we get our foot on the ball and control the game, I think it's going to be very difficult for United.
I agree.
Is there something there with, like, I've seen a few Slot interviews where he said about this, like, let's not make those risky passes that you just touched on. Is there something there with why Trent's got subbed off and fallen out with him a bit? Because that's Trent's game, isn't it? It's the quote-unquote hero ball. It's I see something, I'm going to try it 5 times. If it works once, we score from it. Do you worry about that with Trent looking long-term at Liverpool? I just, thinking about you saying that, it just got into my head.
I don't know.
There's
There's 2 things there. One, Trent long-term, I worry about.
Yeah.
If I'm Trent and I look at what's going on at Real Madrid and all these young players and, you know, loving Paris Fashion Week.
Vibes,
he loves it, doesn't he? He loves vibes. He loves it, doesn't
It's
he? He wants to be a
vibes
part of it. And he's won everything at Liverpool, so I can understand why he might think, you know, let's go elsewhere. But the sub thing, I don't read into it. I mean, Trent had no preseason.
Yeah.
I mean, these players are all wired up to machines now. Like, Trent's got 70 minutes, you get off at 70 minutes. Conor Bradley comes on. Trent would probably play the whole game today. But he had no preseason. You can't risk it. Especially when you're comfortable in those games as well.
Why was he frustrated then? He looked frustrated.
I hated that he did.
It was a weird
He's up at
PR
his
thing
box.
when it
Yeah,
didn't
he
look
kind of
good.
did that,
His
and then Slot had to come
family
and talk to him. Like, why is Slot even going to talk to him? What are you doing? And he know the cameras are on him. I don't understand why he do that, but he's got to understand that it's a minutes thing. We're managing your minutes. It's that simple.
Yeah.
That's all it's always been.
Can you win the title this season?
No.
There's no chance.
No.
Why is that? Is that
Man
on
City.
City's brilliance or
Yes.
you're not there yet?
No,
You're
City.
undercooked.
The City. We're a bit undercooked as well, but City. I don't even want to get excited. I don't even want to think. It's killed me so many times. I have no hair. Your club has done this to me. Because I don't know if this Liverpool side can do 93 or 94 points. I don't know if this Liverpool side can go unbeaten. And not just unbeaten, by the way. With City, you've got to win. Like there'd be years ago where a point at Old Trafford is enormous. It's fantastic. Now you've made it so where a point at Old Trafford is a defeat. The Arsenal fans were going mental yesterday, 10 men against Brighton getting a point. Because that's the pressure you've done to them. So I don't think we're ready for that. I think we'll comfortably make top 4 and maybe push you, but then I think we'll fall off because I don't think we've got the legs for it.
Yeah, we should talk about Arsenal and Brighton, I think. It was an interesting game. Brighton were fantastic. Arsenal had good opportunities as well. Firstly, the big one, was it a red card for Declan Rice?
It's difficult. By the law these days, it was, right? But I think the problem I've got with it more is then that consistency where obviously Arsenal fans have come out and said, well, Pedro kicked the ball away. I don't know how long it was after that, but, you know, whatever. Later in the game, he kicked the ball away in frustration and he was not carded for it. So I don't think we want to see that being a yellow card and sending off, but I think ultimately that is the law. Like, he's the Brighton player has played him completely. Declan Rice should be way more intelligent than that.
Exactly. That's what I thought it.
Yeah.
I think it's like, you know, you're on a yellow card. Why do something so needless?
And it's so needless. But then I also think it's like, we've all grown up playing football. That's intuitive. You do that, don't you? You get fouled on a Sunday league game and you put your foot out to block the ball.
Yeah, you move the ball away,
and that's
free kick.
still built into him as a footballer. So
But if your argument was spot on, obviously I respect your opinion about it. But the argument for it, the letter of the law thing, is that the ball was moving. So it's not actually a free kick, is it? If the ball's moving, it doesn't make it shouldn't make a difference. And the play hadn't officially stopped. That's what I don't get about it. I think these referees, man, are absolutely criminal, aren't they?
Yeah, we've got the worst in class. For what is the best league in the world, and we continue to talk about how this league is the best league in the world, we have the worst refs in the best league in the world. And I still don't understand. And I kind of get the pathway thing, as people will make that as an argument. I don't understand why we just don't have the best refs. Like, why haven't we just got the best Dutch, Italian, Spanish refs reffing in the Premier League? I just don't understand it. And some will say, again, the pathway thing. I get that, but I want to see the best refs. Because when I watch the Champions League or the Euros, it's just like that. Decisions are like that, and you don't even argue with them. And they're on point and they're quick, and VAR decisions are just boom. But our decisions, it's just.
I think it's one of those as well where, say, that Rice, he doesn't get yellow carded for that. I don't think there's Brighton fans yesterday going, he should have been sent off for that. Rice should have been sent off. You might have the odd one on Twitter, but you're not got in the stadium. You haven't got all the thousands of fans shouting about it. And it's like, it's in their corner, if I'm right. It's in their corner. It's like...
If it's bad as a City fan, as a Liverpool fan, as rival fans to Arsenal, as a full of, we all on some level don't want Arsenal to do well yesterday. To lose 3-0 fairly to Brighton would be a great result. But the fact they kind of drew the game because of this decision is so poor, man. It's so poor. And I think people talk about letter of the law too much. Every ref has got a subjective opinion about football. Every ref is slightly different. You have to be lenient and know Declan Rice's character. He wasn't kicking the ball away. It's different if he picks up the ball and boots it in the crowd. It's the tone of it is just so untoward.
We've all seen players kick the ball away. And that wasn't that, was it? All the ref's got to do is have a quick word in his ear and say, look, what are you doing? Don't be stupid. Don't do it again.
Come on.
You think the fact that he tried to, obviously, because as he tried to kick the ball, he's kicked Declan Rice. Do you think because he was on the floor trying to almost like get him sort of sent off? Do you think that kind of played on the ref's mind?
Well, they looked into the law because of that and went, well, actually, he's blocked him. And
then kind of thought, you know what? Because you're trying to sort of not swindle him, but you're trying to like make a meal out of it. I don't know
if he did make a meal out of it. He got booted.
He got booted.
To be fair,
that wasn't a swipe. He really booted him. But I don't know. For Arsenal, he now
it was a weird one.
Fans already. You speak to Arsenal fans, and their one concern is that midfield.
Well, he missed Spurs away.
He now misses. Look at that.
And Marino's come in. He's meant to be the hard nut of Spanish football. He's meant to be munching people. He's meant to be the hard nut. That's what I've heard. And he goes and he falls over a cone in it. He fell off a cone, Ade, mate. His shoulders all out of place now. So, but all joking aside, they got Jorginho and Partey as a double pivot against Spurs.
That's it.
It is Spurs though. It's not Man City. It is Spurs. Right? So
Spurs away.
Spurs away.
They need a result as well. Spurs need a result. They need a result.
Spurs need a result. But then I think you can get Spurs a little bit. I think Arsenal will still beat them without. I don't think it's that big. I think it's more about how indicative it is of Premier League football, how bad the decision is. It's just like, there was a guy who tweeted yesterday, he had 5 different reasons by the letter of the law why it is never a yellow card for Declan Rice. The ball moving, the foul on Declan Rice in the first place. It's just crazy.
I hate this. I hate this. Stop the cuddling.
Oh, the
I
cuddling
hate
in the
it.
tunnel.
Yeah, I see Onana's just come and cuddled Van Dijk and De Ligt's giving him handshakes and
One of
Xerxes.
those all national
It's
team
war.
friends.
It's war. Don't do this.
Too many smiles. Too many smiles.
Yeah, like
today.
what are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Do you think it is? What is this a massive game for you two fans, or do you think it's one you can afford to lose and kind of move past?
No, this is a massive game. This is a make or break type of game for the season.
Really?
Honestly,
Wow.
yeah,
It's early,
because
3 games in.
I think I was saying to Buvey off camera, when we had Oli and we played Liverpool quite early in the season, we came off the back of getting Ronaldo, Sancho, Varane that same summer, and they came to Liverpool.
when we beat you
Came to Old
5s?
If we beat us 5-0,
Yeah.
and that absolutely ruined our season.
Half your stadium walks out at half time.
I genuinely believe
Yeah.
that game killed our season. Absolutely. So I feel like these type of games, especially for Ten Hag, if we were to have a bad result today, it could change the attitude of the fans, and fans could actually turn on him early, very quickly.
Mate, good
Very
test for
quickly,
Xerxes.
so-
No
Yeah.
disrespect to the Brighton and Fulham defenders. He's playing up against monsters today.
Yeah.
And look at the size of Konate and Van Dijk there. And this is tough for Xerxes.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's got a
Xerxes
few on
thinks-
him in training.
Xerxes thinks about physicality as well,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, yeah.
And all of a sudden, he's smaller than the guys that he normally bullies around.
Yeah.
So good luck to him.
Like,
Yeah, it's
he knows
interesting.
it for the national team. I'm sure he scored a few on him in the training. I'm sure he
Nah, I
has.
don't think.
I'm sure he's-
I think he plays
I'm
with the
sure he
reserves
has.
for the national team. They split him, don't they? He doesn't play with the A national team.
I like Xerxes. Good finish against Fulham. I like the guy, but is it enough to get you in? You know, is it enough? I still think you're missing that number. I mean, I was speaking to Man United fans off the back of the transfer
Yeah.
window shutting. You still don't have that number 9 that's devastating.
Yeah.
And is it Højlund?
Højlund, yeah.
You think it is?
I still think Højlund's not the finished product yet. Me personally, I didn't really understand getting 2 potential strikers. Because when I look at Xerxes and I look at Højlund, I look at them as projects, players that you can develop over time.
Yeah.
I think we needed someone like an Ivan Toney, someone
I
that's
can't
more
believe he didn't get
established.
Kane. I can't believe there was no even go for Kane.
Yeah.
Why not?
Like,
Yeah.
maybe I don't.
They would
know.
have taken it, you know.
You
They
think
would
they
have taken
would've?
it.
Apparently
Of course.
he didn't want Kane last summer before he joined Bayern, but
Yeah.
obviously the club didn't, pursue it. So I don't know.
Yeah, you probably had that age thing, isn't it? You're trying to
yeah.
sign young-ish players now.
But sometimes it's nothing wrong. Remember when we signed Van Persie at
Yeah,
like
of course.
29, 30,
Yeah.
And sometimes you need the finished product to get you over the line. And I think getting someone like an Ivan Toney who's already got the experience in the Premier League, who is a credible goal scorer, and that would have complemented Højlund's development as well. I think it would have made more sense. I'm not completely against Xerxes because I think, again, there are qualities that he has that Højlund doesn't have. So it does offer us something different. But ideally, I would have preferred a finished product.
But I think that's where it seems like your board's going a different direction now, right?
Yeah.
Because I think Raheem Sterling was linked. I think we sat
Yeah.
around this table earlier on the podcast this week and said, 3 years ago, you signed Sterling. You know,
Yeah,
if he was the same age, if that was 3 years ago and Sterling was there. But now I think you're looking at it and going, no, we want that younger profile. We want to sell on value. But mate, I think this Man United team is one of the best I've seen in a while on paper. Like, that is a good defence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's a solid defence.
Yeah.
Gone from good to solid.
Yeah.
It is. I think it's good. From what we've seen with Harry Maguire and just
Yeah,
like
that with Lindelof,
Yeah.
Maguire,
and
fair
just
play,
the
fair
same,
play.
just
Yeah.
the same rubbish rolled out for years. I think now it's like this is his team. It's established.
Agreed.
Garnacho's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes has a great start to the season. So
Very disrespected, by the way, Garnacho. I think
he is for his age.
I
yeah.
think he's very disrespected.
You think he's disrespected?
I think he's
How old is he?
disrespected. He's 20.
yeah,
20.
young.
20.
Oh, fair
I think he gets a lot of plaudits.
I
he's a good player.
think people.
I don't think he gets as much as he
I think
deserves.
people downplay him.
Yeah, I
I
do.
think people downplay him quite a lot. I think for what he's done
You
at
know
his
what it is?
age. Yeah.
It's his face, isn't it? He's got he's got that naughty little face where you just want to, you know.
I
What
tell you what, I like
think
about
that's
him
what
is
it
he's Argentinian, but he just idolises Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I like that
Yeah,
villain
yeah,
art.
yeah,
They don't like that.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
have
yeah.
to hate
I
that.
think if he was
They have to hate that.
Serbian, he'd be considered bang average. Do you know what I mean? I think if he was Serbian, if he was
No.
Norwegian.
See,
No,
nah,
honestly,
crazy.
honestly, I do.
Booby's looking at me for.
Crazy.
No, but
Nah,
I-
nah,
I-
nah,
I-
nah,
I-
Roll with this.
It's one of those
Nah,
things.
nah,
As soon as you see the
nah,
Argentine
nah.
flag, you think, oh, he must be special.
I
I thought he's pretty poor against Brighton. Pretty underwhelming against Brighton. I mean, I'm being harsh. I think Man United fans overplay their players that they think stand out. I think you underplay how bad some of the players are there. I think there's just a lot of average players there. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I think Man United fans protect Ten Hag too much for how average he is as a manager and gas up. Rashford still gets a lot of protection from Man United fans. I think he's had a poor start to the season yet again.
Yeah. I think Rashford is a
Come on, speak with your heart.
Man.
Forget that.
You know what it is?
Forget that
I
it came
love-
through the
you know what it
club.
is?
If he was a
have
signing,
a
what would
soft
you be
spot.
say? If he was a signing, what would you be
Zero
saying about
shots. They
Rashford?
just showed us.
Yeah,
a stat.
do you know what
Zero
it is?
shots.
Zero
in two
shots.
games. In
Yeah,
two
Do you know how
games.
easy it is to shoot in football? You just pick up the ball. It's a massive net. It's not golf like a little hole. It's a massive net. You just shoot from any angle. You can shoot from any angle.
I have a soft spot for Rashford, but the thing is, Rashford's biggest problem is Rashford. That's what frustrates me the most. I think it's a mental thing with him, and I think it's such a Rashford for me is a player that I think on his day is one of the best players in the league, in my opinion. I think when he's playing at
When
his
is that
best,
day?
Yeah,
when is that?
this
When
is
is that
not-
day?
No, but this is the issue.
Like, is
I
that
have.
day once
This
a
is-
year?
this is
When
the
is
issue
that?
I have.
Calendar out.
I think-
Hopefully
I
it's not
think,
today.
No, I hope it is today, But it's he's at the moment he's like a shadow of what
We've kicked off, by the way.
what we've seen from him, and I just hope at least this. Cause I think this is his last season. I think if he doesn't do
He
well,
doesn't
this,
prove it now.
But where
yeah.
does he go?
He's got
Paris Saint-Germain.
PSG written
Paris
all over
Saint-Germain
it.
all day
Al
long.
Hilal, Al
That
Nasser.
league's
I don't
desperate
know.
for someone
Yeah.
like
But
that.
Zaha's gone to Lyon.
Right.
Have you seen
Yeah.
that? And you think, well, Zaha's better than Rashford. So
Yeah.
if he's at Lyon, this guy's going Rennes.
Have we?
He's at-
Have we done a score prediction yet?
Oh, we haven't yet.
Do you want to do one?
Let's do it,
Let's
lads.
start it off. Wait, you want to start us off?
I'm gonna go 2-1 United.
2-1
I'm
United.
going 2-1 United.
I think it's a 1-1.
I think
early in the
it's
season.
2-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, 3-1 Liverpool.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like with my chest held high confidently.
Yeah. Okay.
3-1 Liverpool.
But Man United started pretty well here on the ball.
Very well.
I think that's the issue for Liverpool. There's almost no defensive midfielders in that 11. It's
no.
almost a back four and then all attacking midfielders / wingers.
There are very obvious gaps in the squad, aren't there? Very obvious.
Yeah.
I can't believe they didn't spend it. Even why not Yagart? Why can't Yagart come in?
The worst thing is, like, not that he had a good season, well, it was a solid season for Endo last year as a defensive midfielder. Again, I'm not putting him in the Zubimendi bracket, but it was solid. So there is a defensive midfielder in the squad. He just chooses to go the Gravenberch route, which, I don't know. I feel like he thinks Gravenberch, he wants better footballers on the pitch.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Gravenberch is a better footballer, and he thinks you can control the game with footballers.
He played well against Brentford, I thought, but then I sort of said this in a video. I said he played well against Brentford, but Brentford were able to press him, and he kind of lost the ball a couple of times.
Yeah, he did. He did.
That worries me. In modern football, you can't have a defensive lapse in midfield.
Yeah.
What's Trent doing there? Come on.
Trent lost the ball.
Jeez, how's he?
Big chance for
United are in.
Oh, United started
What's
very
Trent doing
well.
We're starting
Very well
strong,
here.
Yeah. I can't
Yeah,
lie to you.
Trent should have done
Yeah.
better there. Looked weak. I don't know how he didn't
Yeah.
keep possession here.
But there, he's won the ball.
Yeah,
he's won
he's
the
won
ball.
the
and
ball.
then-
With him.
Mate,
God,
Nah,
that was a big
I
opportunity.
like
there.
the intensity is good though.
this is the problem with the Trent thing, because I don't know if Liverpool fans would admit it, but we all prefer Conor Bradley defensively. Like we almost a hybrid of the two. But Conor Bradley can actually do some good things going forward as well. But defensively, I have no issue.
You think he's
with
already
Conor
better than Trent defensively?
Yeah.
You trust him over Trent?
100%.
Wow, that's interesting.
Defensively, yeah.
Yeah.
But then we all know Trent can do the extras, which no one else seems to be able to do in the league.
Well, that's where
Oh, bloody hell.
that's where if you maximise Trent, you need that DM to cover across, which you don't have. Gravenberch isn't going to be able to defensively cover that hole
Yeah.
to let Trent go. So
And that's what Jordan Henderson, and to an even extent, Gini Wijnaldum did for so many
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
how was that deflected? Manchester United have
Man
a
United
really
on the
lucky
attack
break here.
Oh,
Big chance.
Oh.
What is go-
heavy
what-
touch from Xerxes there.
on here, man.
It was like a tackle that deflected 40 yards up the
Well,
pitch and
yeah,
landed
yeah,
at Bruno
literally,
Fernandes'
literally.
feet. And he was like, all right, here we go.
This is kind of what you said at the start. Like for United to win this game, they've got to start fast. And have those little defensive blocks like they just had there, and Liverpool have got to slow it down.
He's a big guy, and he's
Mate, he is massive,
He's
isn't he?
huge.
Like,
He's small.
No, he's huge.
He's huge.
6'4".
Yeah.
Is he that big? 6'4"?
I think so. I mean, I don't know. Is he
Nah,
What, are you talking
I don't know
WWE
how-
6'4"
but he looks,
or real
I can't lie,
6'4"?
on camera, he looks on the screen. He looks huge.
He does look big. No, he looks big. Even walking
Yeah.
up to Van Dijk now, he's
Yeah,
big.
he
Yeah.
looks huge.
Crazy. What do we make of Raheem Sterling to Arsenal? That has kind of gone right under the radar.
It has,
Solid
hasn't
move.
it?
I think that's a solid move. I think with Martinelli on the left hand side at the moment, obviously he's been a bit underwhelming for over a year now. I'd say he's been
Over-
a bit
yeah, maybe 2 years.
underwhelming. And I
This is
feel like
Liverpool. This is it.
Trossard's not ready to be a starter either. I think he's more impactful off the bench.
Yeah.
I think the Brighton game was an example of that. I think
Yeah.
Trossard is just better off the bench. Last 25 minutes, half an hour coming off. And so I think they did desperately need another attacker, somebody that can more of a goal threat, I would say.
Yeah,
and
100%.
Raheem, there's no winger at the moment in the Premier League other than Salah that's more of a goal threat than Raheem. His record speaks for
Since
itself.
2012, he's got the fourth most goal contributions in the Premier League.
I think the
Ahead
way
of De
people
Bruyne.
think about Raheem
Yeah,
is
that's a good stat, but that stat went from 2012 to basically 2021.
When City were
Oh, was
Yeah,
it?
yeah, nothing in the last 3 years.
Also-
I think
Yeah, go on.
Arsenal fans have to be realistic at how he was for Chelsea last season. It's awful.
Yeah,
Started well, but then was awful. I like Raheem,
yeah.
but I don't know if it's still there.
Yeah, but everyone was. The thing is, this is. I
Cole
think
Palmer wasn't. That's the outlier.
Everyone else.
Only,
Everyone else.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
the thing. In terms of performance for Chelsea, I think the only two people that you can say generally performed well for Chelsea last season were Gusto and probably Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
I think they're the only two players that you can confidently say were performing. Even
Why
Nico
didn't
James.
Raheem then?
Caicedo.
But why didn't Raheem? He's experienced. He's been there and done it. He's won so many trophies.
I think the environment. I think Chelsea just too many changes. I think the environment was just too chaotic. Yeah, they had 3 managers over the 2-year period that they just had, and I think when you have that many changes and players are coming in and out of the team, players are leaving, players are coming in, it's just there's no stability. And I think playing in an environment like that is very hard to get the best out of
not been
players,
easy,
and that's
is
why
it?
it's not a surprise that Chelsea didn't do well over the last 2 years. And a lot of players like Mudryk, you could Enzo, Caicedo. These are big money. These are big money players that
Yeah, they're huge names,
haven't really hit the ground running. So I think it's more of a collective thing rather than individuals. But it just happens to be that Raheem's the one that keeps getting sort of a lot of the stick.
Gets a lot of the stick, doesn't
yeah.
it? There are some players in football that they need a certain manager, and it's him and the manager that makes the best out of that guy's performance. Sterling needs Arteta massively. He was so good at City. When Arteta left, the one player that dropped off form for Man City was Sterling. Sterling's form went down like that. He's a man manager, very, very good Arteta at doing that. And on the training ground, he got so much out of Sterling. Intelligence off the ball, running into
great
space.
turn, Gravenberch. That's what Gravenberch can do. Let's
unbelievable,
go.
Gravenberch.
Go on, left foot. Go on, hit it, Gravenberch. Let's hit it. Go on, Diaz. Go
Liverpool in.
on, Diaz.
Big chance.
Oh,
Goal.
it has to be. Oh!
Someone's like celebrated. It's a goal. Trent scored.
Is it a goal?
Trent Alexander-Arnold.
That's what
1-0.
Gravenberch can do.
1-0 Liverpool already.
Trent Alexander. Oh my God.
Gravenberch can do just like that. That's
Kissing
why
the
he's in
camera.
team.
Stevie G. Stevie G
why
did that.
he's in the
Yes,
team.
that was
That's
Stevie G,
15
yes,
years ago.
yeah.
Wow.
Gravenberch
Wow.
literally ball fired into him from Konate. The way he just turned, I don't know who he turned to that midfield. Might have been Bruno, and then he's gone. He's gone.
That first
That's
touch
what a
was
defensive
unbelievable.
midfielder can't do for us. Yeah.
The turn on the
It's
turn was
risky, it's risky,
unbelievable.
but that's what you got to
I
do.
love it, man. I love football, man. United 1-0 down already, 6 minutes in, and,
they start-
Trent's
by
doing
the
the
way,
kiss
they
on the
started well.
camera at
They
Old
started well,
Trafford.
didn't they?
Let's have a look at this.
United.
This is Van Dijk fizzes a ball
Van
into
Dijk,
him and
turns
just
him, boom,
straight past
gone.
Kobbie Mainoo.
Who's that? Pascal
Cobby.
Maynard?
Cobby.
Yeah, and then
Starboy.
finds a good pass into Diaz. Diaz should have scored probably.
That's all right. That's all right.
Or is he off?
Is it?
Oh, we've got an offside here.
No, he's all right.
Yeah, he's
all right.
touched the ball. He's offside.
I think it's offside.
Who is that? Jota. Jota. No, who's 11?
I don't get it.
Wait.
Is it Salah
That's
offside?
offside.
Let's have a look.
I think
Am I wrong?
Salah is offside when
Am I wrong?
Diaz squares the ball.
Am I wrong?
No, I think
If it's a
offside.
square ball, it's
Am I
not
wrong to
offside.
say that's offside?
I think he's offside. Look at
He's
that right
offside.
leg.
He's offside. Looks off.
That right leg.
And you've already kissed.
0-0.
Yeah, one set,
Goal
one set.
ruled out.
Oh, yeah, go.
Offside.
Hey, get the disinfectant. Get the disinfectant on the camera screen right now, please.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
actually. Health
kissing
and
the camera
safety.
for no reason. That's
And
crazy.
you've already kissed the camera.
Oh, man.
Yeah, get the
You can't do those
disinfectant.
celebrations
Can
with the VAR.
can you delete my celebration as well, please? That is so. I
We
hate
caught live
VAR.
though. We caught live. We
I
caught live.
hate
We
VAR
caught
so
live.
much. It just ruins
Yeah, it does.
everything.
Well,
boring,
it
it's
does,
boring.
but that is offside. I think
That
that
is
is genuine
offside.
offside.
That is
Salah
offside.
is
Why
offside.
can't the linesman get that first time?
Well, they're just
Isn't that
instructed to let
basic?
it run now, aren't they?
I know, but
You can see he's touched that.
It's Salah's touching it basically.
Salah's
That's
touch.
what's
If
caused
he
it.
just left it.
yeah, but he had to go for it.
Yeah,
didn't he? I think he could, if he controls it, he probably
that's a
thinks he's
good
But
way.
scoring.
you're not confident.
Good wake up call though.
Gravenberch killed Kobbie there.
Yeah, he absolutely did.
Yeah.
Absolutely did.
That's the thing. I mean, we talk about United having no one in midfield. I mean, Kobbie Mainoo is meant to be this guy, covers a lot of ground, fantastic for England. It was easy, bypass the whole midfield there. And Gravenberch isn't quick, is he? But it's just easy to bypass Kobbie Mainoo there. I don't know, man.
You're not having him.
No, I love Kobbie Mainoo, but I still think, managerially
come on, better than
speaking,
that.
United aren't getting enough out of the manager to kind of. The midfield is too porous, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Is Ten Hag coaching these guys to be tight defensively?
To be, yeah, I know what you said. The whole of last season, the issue at United seemed to be that midfield.
Yeah.
Just got played through, and we kind of just saw it. Like
Yeah.
very much to just run through the middle of the
One
midfield.
turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally one turn, and he's in
Yeah.
on the edge of your box. That's a problem.
Let's
isn't
be
it?
honest, he's
Maybe
not good.
Agate solves
Ten
it.
Hag's
That's what I'm
not
saying.
good
Maybe,
enough, is he?
Maybe Agate's there to just go through him,
You
yeah.
can't say stuff like that in modern day, mate.
Oh, he's
Because
not
United
good. He's
fans
not
jump
good
on
enough.
you and they
Ten
think that you're
Hag.
being a hater.
He's
You're not allowed
good
to say
enough,
stuff
is
like
he?
that anymore.
I mean, you can't lose 14 league games and tell me you're a good manager.
You know, it was the worst showing of an English side in Champions League group stage history last
Is that true?
season.
Wow,
Yeah,
jeez.
yeah. There's no side that's ever, I think, had the least amount of shots
Yeah,
on
you're
goal,
right.
the least
Yeah,
amount
you're
of
right.
possession, least amount of points, something like that. It's like the worst single showing ever. It's Man United's worst showing in Europe as well,
Diaz,
ever in their
careful.
history.
It's a great ball again. Go on,
Nah, you're right.
Rich, go on.
I think, like I said, I think
Salah, this is you one-on-one. Do him. This is
Go on.
easy work.
Go on then.
Go on. This is a good Liverpool start. Go on. Trent, bad. Not good enough.
I want 4 from Liverpool today. 4
End-to-end game.
it is an end-to-end game.
7-0 again. Are we over that yet?
Nah, we're over that, man.
Wow, that happened, didn't it? I forget about that sometimes.
But we're over them days.
Roll in the game.
Where were you when that happened?
Where was I?
Yeah.
I was literally on the SDS live stream. when that
SDS live stream.
happened. Yeah.
Did you leave after the 5th?
Nah.
I would have walked off.
I was.
Oh, ref, have a look at that, ref. That's a red card. Ref, have a look at this, please.
Has Casemiro left
That's a
something
red
in?
card. That's a red card. Look at this
Not
challenge
sure,
again.
not sure.
I'm telling you, this is horrible. Watch this again. It's just horrible.
What is the challenge?
Look,
Casemiro.
Watch this. Watch this.
McAllister. Brazilian on
He
Argentine.
knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, he knows what he's
He
doing.
knows what he's doing.
Brazil on an
Brazil,
yeah.
Argentina.
Watch this again.
He's left.
Look at
He's
this.
gone
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He just looks slow getting there.
Oh,
That's all
getting
right.
away with
He's
that.
all right.
Can't call for a red there.
Well, his missus will soon because that went right. I tell you.
I can't believe Casemiro's still there after last
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's still. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he would be one of the first names out the door.
I think every season, United and Chelsea fans, other Arsenal fans, they always think they can sell 6, 7, 8 players. It's hard to sell footballers
easy. It's not
these
easy.
days. The wages in the Premier League, you can't get rid of Casemiro easily.
No.
But Casemiro's like
He's our highest earner, by
I
the
feel like he would go Saudi. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like they'd want him. Big
Yeah.
profile, Brazil captain. Like, you know, it
Yeah.
works for both.
Yeah.
both
Surprisingly, no deals came in though.
Yeah, I'm
Which is-
surprised.
which is
I think you're going to have to stop
surprising.
relying on
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia as well.
Got to the point, yeah.
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 I know Ivan Toney went there, but I know Osman went there. Did Osman go?
No,
he's staying in
no,
Napoli.
No,
They've been
they've
Napoli, yeah.
excluded him from the
Crazy,
squad.
He's been banished.
It's crazy.
I can't speak to Napoli. Obviously, I'm not a fan or anything, and maybe Napoli fans are different.
Yeah.
But if you win a league title for Napoli for the first time since Maradona, Kvaratskhelia is part of that setup. Osman has to be treated with more respect than it's crazy.
What has
man.
happened there? Is it just because he's tried to force a move
I think
that
so,
they've
yeah.
sort of fallen out of love with him as a fan base
Yeah.
and club?
Yeah. But he played his cards wrong though, horribly
Yeah.
wrong. I think also like I agree with Buvey. I do think the club are not treating him correct. But at the same time, I do think he played his cards horribly wrong. I think obviously he's not happy with the wages that Chelsea are offering. And I think he tried to use the Saudi deal to kind of pressure them into getting what he wanted. But
What
leaving
did
it
he
that,
want? Do you know anything
it
about it?
was Chelsea offered him, I think it was 200k. Okay.
He's not happy.
But he's not happy.
with
But obviously, and
Who does he think he is?
and he wanted apparently, I think about around the 300k mark.
300. What's the point?
I
And
suppose
obviously-
Sterling's on free something there, wasn't he? So,
And obviously, Chelsea are trying to change the whole wage structure now, so they have a certain cap on how much players are earning now. But anyway, he tried to use the Saudi move to
facilitate that.
facilitate that,
yeah.
and then it just didn't work in his favor.
So what does it mean now? He just
So
sits
now
in
he
the stand?
just goes to the mountains.
Till January, I think.
Yeah, sits in the mountains.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because yeah. Well, then again, look. Wait, is he in the squad though?
No, he's
So if
excluded,
Lukaku gets injured, he can't be. Wow.
excluded from the Serie A squad.
Completely.
That
yeah.
changes. You can refresh it. Every few months you can
I'm not sure
add
the
and
Italian.
remove
I don't
names.
know.
I think
Yeah.
I might be wrong about that, but you know if that deal's happening to Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, any of the well-run clubs, right?
Yeah.
You think, all right, so if he wants 300 grand, we're not prepared to do that, so we walk away from the deal. That's smart business. Chelsea is so poorly run. They still have to sign him. They just have to do it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They can't be better than a deal like that
Yeah.
for 300 grand a week for Osman. They still need a number 9. They've just given Jackson an extension on the deal as well.
Yeah.
It's crazy, lads.
Yeah, Jackson getting an extension is mad.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Rewarding mediocrity. I mean, it's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
And how did Chelsea get on in the Palace game? Anyone know?
1-1, I think it
1-1.
was.
1-1
yeah.
finish. Embarrassing. I mean, it's just pathetic.
And I'm against. I can't lie to you. I'm completely against Chelsea this season. Like I really need Chelsea to fail.
Just want to
Like,
enjoy
I
their
genuinely
downfall.
need them.
Can they
to-
finish
to
above
fail.
United this season?
Of course they can. Of course they can. I hate them, but you look
I
at
don't
that
think
squad.
me personally, I don't think they will.
They might have a better
they've
11.
got-
They might have a better 11 than United.
Yeah, they've got. I think they've got a better 11 than
They
United.
might have a better coach.
Maresca, Ten Hag. Yeah.
I know.
I think they got better
Less experience,
individuals,
of
though.
course, but
I think they got better individuals. I think like in terms of individual players, I think they do. But I think as a team, I just don't see how it works.
Agreed.
I just don't see how it works.
It's impossible to see how it works because it's
Yeah.
like there's too many players.
Yeah.
We don't know yet, do we? But
Man, there's racist infighting in the club. You know?
yeah, yeah,
Let's not forget.
it's crazy.
They don't really like him, do they? Really? You know?
It's crazy. And then you come back from that and you get the captain's arm back.
Yeah.
And then you're supposed to listen to him giving a team talk.
Yeah,
Listen to him. It's
it's-
insanity.
It's crazy.
It's insanity.
Sign of the team as well.
Wild. Yeah.
And obviously that's disgusting and grim. And also,
Yeah.
like, there's a very small caveat to that. He's actually been pretty poor, I think, as well this season.
Yeah,
Like, he
yeah.
just keeps picking him. It's very
He was
strange.
terrible in that number 10 in the first game.
Yeah, against
Yeah.
City. They had so many
Touch.
chances against City.
How United just didn't swing that corner in when you've got De Ligt coming up and Xerxes, 2 big 6-footers, and just waste a corner.
Pointless short corners.
Yeah, pointless. Just get the ball in. Like back in the day, it was just getting the ball in.
Yeah.
Get into the mix. Doesn't matter. All these short corner
Something will
routines.
happen.
How did Fulham get on? How did Fulham get on?
I was actually pleased with a point for Fulham against Ipswich, which sounds kind of crazy, but Ipswich had such a difficult start to the season with those, like, they have Liverpool and City.
Yeah.
So I thought, this is a home game, 3:00. This is their time. They look at
3
Fulham,
points, innit? Yeah.
and I
good
mean,
shout,
did you see the lapse goal?
Yeah.
That Delap from City, he's a player. He picks up the ball where the ref is now, just inside the half, runs full length of the pitch, and just top corner. Just all on his own, held off Pereira like he was a child.
Mate, these City rejects are frightening.
It's crazy. I remember Delap. I remember him. He went on loan somewhere and he was skinny, like 18-year-old boy. He looks like a man.
He
now.
went to Stoke. He went to Hull City.
Yeah,
He was big. He ran the
Championship.
length of the pitch, just holding Pereira off. The
power
way.
in that shot.
I need to watch that. The thing is, I'm getting a bit old now, and I can't. Match of the day, the end of match of the day, the final game. I think that was your game, Ipswich Fulham. Right at the end of.
Too tired.
I was too tired for that. I can't do it anymore.
You're already tucked up in your pajamas at that point.
I can't stay up till midnight.
But yeah, no, I was happy.
I like Fulham's goal a lot.
Yeah, Robinson.
I preferred that goal to Liam.
Did you? As a football goal, was it? It was
As
a great
football
goal.
It was
Yeah.
actually an incredible goal. Like the build up to the goal was a good move.
Yeah, I'm really happy with Fulham holding on to Robinson. I think he is such a player. I mean, he could be playing for either club here right now. He could be starting in left back and he wouldn't look out of place. Which is crazy, as when he came in, everyone was a little bit like, his touch isn't there. He's a bit of an athlete. What else has he got? And now he's, I'd say, our best performer. He was our player of the year last year. So
He was linked to City at one point, right?
yeah, City.
Yeah.
We'll struggle to hold on to him. January and December onwards.
Oh, United. That's a great ball there from Bruno.
Are you happy with
Garnacho
the
Robinson.
deadline
Let's
day
see Garnacho
signing?
then.
Garnacho Robinson, what's he got?
Oh,
That's beautiful. What did I say at the start of the stream? Come on.
Well, yeah, you just touched on deadline day. So we got Reece Nelson, and that's
Yeah.
where I think it's a good touching on Arsenal a little bit with Sterling. Like Sterling is an upgrade on Reece Nelson as well. So they've got
100%,
Reece
fact.
Nelson out, Sterling in, and I'm happy from a Fulham perspective of Reece Nelson. I think we
Yeah.
get on. We're just building Arsenal's second team at the moment.
literally.
Crazy. If you flop at
Arsenal's
Arsenal,
beat-
you go Fulham.
You go Fulham, yeah.
And if
It's
you
just
flop
they
at
love
Chelsea,
each
you
other.
go Arsenal. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
yeah.
just crazy, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. But no, I think he's a good signing for us on loan. But
Yeah.
we sold that Stansford for
Yeah, 12.5 million
15
quid.
mil if it goes up to
Yeah.
add-ons. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
record for League One.
Yeah, which is
Insane.
crazy.
I
How
like
good
him.
is he, by the way?
Oh, mate, I like him.
That
I
level
really
is
like
good, yeah.
him. But I think if you've got Fulham had a history of just messing up academy players and not getting them on proper deals, Harvey Elliott or Carvalho, we didn't really get enough for him. Even Sessegnon, I think, player of the season in the Championship, we could have got a little bit more. Just didn't have them on the right deals. So I think this was Fulham's way of going like, okay, this is a big deal, get him gone.
Yeah.
But I would have liked to have seen him play, but
Yeah.
I think Reece Nelson has more experience, so I get it from a squad perspective. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's crazy. Birmingham City spent more than Man City in the summer transfer
yeah, it's
window.
nuts.
That's insane.
That is nuts.
That's
Come on,
insane.
man.
That's actually insane.
We signed Savinho and Gundogan and made £110 million profit.
Small violins.
No, I'm talking about
You win
business.
everything every
Addy, I'm talking about
single
business,
season.
though, bro.
Can we play catch up, please?
We've spent net £110 million of profit and got Gundogan and Savinho in. Come on,
good, innit?
It's
It is
genius.
great.
It's genius.
It's actually good business. I can't
It's
lie.
genius.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And every year it happens, and if City win the league this season, it pushes all the other sides back another year.
Yeah.
It's actually the transfer market can be used kind of competitively on a sporting level because it stops other sides kind of doing well, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's a big season for a lot of clubs. I think Arsenal have to get in there and Liverpool as well.
Yeah.
Fuck off, ref. That wasn't even a foul.
United have got into the game in the last 5-6
swear on
minutes. Yeah, of course.
Is
they
it-
can.
I was already. I was like,
It's not a family show, is
like,
it?
I
It's very,
said it,
very
but I didn't
niche
say it with the
YouTube
anger I
life.
wanted to. So I was like, oh, fuck off, ref. I really wanted to scream into this mic.
I think Arsenal could have used Sterling yesterday, to be honest, in the final 20 minutes. They could have used someone a little bit like that. And
Yeah, I don't
Havertz
understand why he
broke in.
didn't. I don't get it. He's fit. He's had a good preseason for Chelsea. He came back early for Chelsea, in fact.
Yeah.
Like, why is he not on the bench? I don't understand.
I think they didn't register him in time. I think.
I think it was too late, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think.
Was he on the bench?
No.
No, he wasn't
No,
on
he
the
wasn't
bench.
on the
No,
bench,
no.
right. That must have been it then.
Yeah.
I think modern managers are always a little bit slow with new signings, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
Like,
Back in my
Wait.
day, it was like Robinho comes first game, he scores a hat trick against Portsmouth or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah.
I think De Ligt didn't start, and you just think, why not?
Yeah,
In
like,
Man
what have you
United's first
signed him
game.
for? Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
oh,
Go on, Diaz. Keep going.
gosh, so
Both
ugly,
teams
innit?
settled down a bit, and the first 5-10 minutes seemed like it was just
It was
chaos
chaos.
back
Yeah,
and forth.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Ugly,
trying to get on the
United.
ball.
Yeah.
What United don't have a philosophy, do they? It's just,
No.
there's no philosophy.
I'm watching it now and I've realised that there is no.
Like, guys, chill out.
I know-
It's
I know
20
people
minutes.
hate this.
20 minutes.
I know people hate-
It's 20
But I
minutes.
know what you mean, though. You know, everyone's the famous style of play thing, but it's true. I'm watching it and I'm like, well, okay, what are they trying to do here?
Anti-football.
Nah,
It's
come on. Like,
anti-football.
you can see that they are trying to like actually build it up from the back.
Oh,
Well, we
fuck
just
shit.
made a
It's
mistake
going
now.
very well.
Liverpool
We
in,
just say-
Liverpool in.
1 second.
Oh, Salah.
That's all right. That's
Oh,
all right.
good feet.
Turn.
Oh,
We were in though. We were in.
United tried to build out from the back there and
Get
then
up,
lost
man.
possession.
Mainly's looking a bit shaky first 20 minutes.
Yeah, that didn't work. Lissandro
Yeah.
Martinez picked the ball up off Onana, played it into midfield. No one's there.
Yeah.
Liverpool nearly probably should have scored. Should have done
Look
better.
at this Cobby thing. What's he crying about?
What's he crying about? Oh, it's
nothing, man.
Oh, it's a bit of a, well, I don't know, a knee on the head, at the back of the head from Gravenberch would hurt a little bit.
Oh, jeez. But there is no philosophy. I mean, you can't play it from the back. You try and lump it forward a little bit. You got a 9.5 up front in Xerxes. He's not really a striker, is he? I mean, he's just a strength. I don't know. I think the thing with Man United criticism is no one around this table cares because United have been so good for 20 years, 30 years. It's just like abject, isn't it? It's so average.
I mean, no, do you know what it is? I can't dispute what you're saying because there is actually truth into what you're saying. But come on, brother, third game into the season, 20 minutes in, we got a different. The side's looking a bit different this season. Give it a little bit of time.
Oh, come on, it's the same
Give
manager.
it a little bit of time.
They should just plug in and play. It's the same manager.
Give it a little bit of time.
If
Give it a
anything,
little
I
bit
should
of
be
time.
saying that about Arne Slot, but we can kind of see what he's trying to do. He's only been there like 2 hours.
You know what it is?
What he's doing?
The haters really want to see us fail, and I get it. I get it. Obviously, I get it. I get it. You want to see us fail. I hear it.
Yeah, but
I get
the
it.
thing with United, it's different with Chelsea.
Yeah.
It's a smaller club or whatever. United dominated English football for 25
They've ruined my
years.
childhood.
Yeah.
Ruined it completely. So
And I get. So
We don't
I
want
get
you
where
to
the
do
energy
well.
comes from. I get where.
No, but
it's
it's not about that because you're not doing well. It's more like you almost want United to be slightly better just because it's an advertisement for English football.
Yeah.
You got to be like
Casemiro's got a bit
Barcelona,
of a
you want them to be
belly.
big, doing well.
Casemiro's got a little bit of a belly in it.
He's put a bit of weight on.
Yeah.
To be fair,
these footballers are so
to be
trim.
fair though, he was bigger last season.
Was he?
He's actually trimmed down a bit. Last season he was big.
You know who's bigger than I
last
thought he was, like height-wise? Cobby. Have you seen him personally?
No.
season.
I cannot believe the size of him. I was
Was he
like,
6 foot?
Huh?
Yeah, 6 foot.
Oh, really?
Plainly 6 foot, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'd say maybe 6'1".
These guys are huge.
all these Premier League footballers now.
He looks like 5'6", 5'7" on TV.
Yeah,
He's so
yeah.
big.
I've seen Bukayo in real life.
Yeah.
Bukayo's
Again, another big
tall.
one.
Bukayo's
You're like,
huge.
why are you so tall? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
See,
Bukayo's
boys,
cool.
that's just Premier League football
Bukayo's
nowadays.
cool.
It's the
Yeah.
athleticism. I look at like as growing up being a Fulham fan, I look at our team now and I'm like, we're huge.
Yeah.
Like, we signed Berg and Anderson. It's like they're walking around the pitch like 6'3" and 6'5". I'm like, what?
It's
the
huge.
Why are United trying to play like that? Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Go
Well,
on.
playing out from
cannot
back
play.
United.
Let's have a dig. Someone hit this ball.
Overplaying it. Liverpool overplaying on the edge of the box multiple times now.
United are counter-attacking at home against Liverpool.
It does feel like
This
that's
is what
maybe
they
it
are.
work at this point.
That's why they knocked us out of the FA Cup last season. So
Yeah. That was a big win for United last season.
massive.
That was a massive.
Obviously huge in terms of them winning it as well.
Nope.
Are you getting worried? That's twice we've seen United try to play
At
out.
the back end, it's
And
almost
it's not
cost us.
working.
Yeah, it's not working.
Who's
at
been
all.
booked there?
Why isn't it working? Is it
Xerxes
Casemiro can't come to feet? Kobe Mainoo can't come to feet? Like, is Ugarte going to come in and be that player that takes the ball off the keeper? And
The thing is, Ugarte is, I think, from what I've heard, because I haven't seen too much of Ugarte, but from what I've heard of, he's not that type of player. You
Yeah.
know? He's more tenacious. Like he wins duels, he covers ground. He's that type of midfielder.
like a Polina or something.
yeah,
That sort of vibe.
you know what I mean, he's that kind of midfielder. So if you're
Someone
still trying to
described
play
him as
like this,
Mascherano the other day. Someone said he's basically Mascherano. That's kind
that's
of what
actually
he
a
is.
good
Yeah.
comparison. I haven't had. You're actually the first person to say
And
that.
if he's that,
Yeah.
that's a solid 6,
Yeah.
man, to put out fires.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's that type of midfielder. But if we're trying to play like this, then
You need someone.
you still need someone that's comfortable with their feet, like confident to pick up the ball.
I thought that would have been Mason Mount.
Yeah, he's injured again, isn't
I
he?
thought that would have been him, comfortable on the ball.
I think Mason Mount was a bad signing, man. If I'm being really, really honest, I think not nothing against him. I just think he was a bad fit for the club.
What did you make of the games when he started for the season for United?
This season?
Yeah.
I think his energy was great. I think in terms of pressing wise, he helped us a lot. I think his energy was good. But then for me, it's more about, yes, that side of your game can be good. But
What a touch!
that's crazy.
Go on,
Touch
Salah.
from Salah brings it down. Liverpool in.
And then he does that.
Oh.
Salah's final ball, sometimes could be horrendous.
Shocking, isn't it?
Yeah,
shocking.
sometimes.
You know the Mason Mount thing? You know when someone defines a footballer, the first thing they say, the energy's good.
Yeah.
You're talking about some of the best footballers. Like the 1% of the 1% of everyone who plays football in the world. You see, his energy's fantastic, works hard. You think,
Yeah.
he's just bang average, isn't he? I don't see it at all with
By the way, have
Mason
you guys
Mount.
noticed that Trent's now in midfield? Like Trent's
Yeah,
now
he's
picking up
coming
the
in,
ball
coming
from
in.
midfield
Yeah.
and springing it. And Gravenberch has now gone to the right. Like Trent's position, it's almost like he literally has a free role.
Yeah.
and it goes into a back three. I've just seen it.
Got you. Yeah, you're
he's
right.
right there, yeah,
he's
he's
ahead of.
Look
Gravenberch.
at Trent there.
He's ahead of Gravenberch.
He's ahead of
McAllister.
Gravenberch. It's mental and he's so hard to pick up.
Look at him.
Look at where he is. He's like literally just want
He's
to
in like
play.
right attacking mid right now. Yeah.
But Man United can break on Liverpool.
That's the
Yeah,
problem.
that's the thing.
That's the risk. This is the risk factor with it.
And Trent used to like those 50-yard
Oh
balls,
my
the Gerrard
God.
balls. The slot doesn't
Sorry,
want that.
Casemiro. What have you just seen Casemiro do?
You was just about to swear there. I heard it.
But did you see Casemiro the ball?
Yeah.
And just stopped as well.
And
the
he
ball
just
didn't even
almost
go
like
out.
rolled it
Stopped.
towards the Liverpool player and walked backwards.
He's a zombie, and
That
We
was
need
shocking. Liverpool look like the home side now, dominating possession.
It's bullying. It's bullying, isn't it? It's not nice.
And
Settling
Liverpool
in.
have been a second half team so far
get me
this season.
Ugarte in ASAP, man. Just get me someone else.
You
want to
see someone else?
Just
I don't
someone
know,
else,
man. I don't know
Even
if it's
Amrabat towards the end of last season
Amrabat,
let me
Amrabat
land,
can't
let
be
me
the
land, let me land,
solution.
let me land, let me land.
This
I'm just
tarmac's
saying-
gonna be huge,
No,
'cause-
let me land. The reason why I say just get anyone in there
You know,
because even
Heathrow
Amrabat
Terminal
came
5
in,
out here, man.
No, hear what I'm saying. Even Amrabat towards the end of last came in, and he looked okay. And we did- he looked- no, hear what I'm saying.
it's so
He looked-
funny
he
for
looked
all of
okay.
United.
He looked
It's so
okay.
funny for all of-
He looked okay. So just get me anyone in that midfield other than Casemiro. And I
Amrabat.
feel like it's an upgrade. I feel like it's an upgrade.
I get you.
I feel like it's an upgrade.
I remember when Rory came back from the World Cup, like
Yeah.
talking about Amrabat, like, oh my God, he's this and he's that. And then signed for United and he was awful.
His highlight was sprinting to catch up with Mbappe, wasn't it? Wasn't
Yeah.
that his highlight?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
tackling
yeah.
it.
That was his most memorable moment.
And that
He
was
was
it.
brilliant. at
You basically
Fiorentina. I
signed him
watched
off
him
YouTube.
live. I watched him live in the Conference League,
Yeah.
and he was really good at Fiorentina.
In the what league?
The Conference
There
League.
you go.
Addy.
Oh, no. Liverpool's starting to go through the gears here a little bit, you know.
What are you in at the moment? You in the Europa League?
You know where they are.
No, I'm just asking.
He knows. He knows.
He knows what
He knows what
he's
you-
Liban's not been on the show yet. I'm just asking. Who did you draw in the new league format of the Europa League? Who did you draw?
If I remember, Fenerbahce was one of them.
Oh yeah.
all
You're
right.
going away to them as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Mourinho though. It's Mourinho. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's the one
They'll
that
beat
stood
you.
out the most for me because I know it's Mourinho's
They'll
team.
beat you
so-
100%.
Do we like this
Yeah.
new? Do we
Yeah.
like this new format for European football? Regardless if there's too many games or not, I don't know.
Low-key,
Do you?
Low-key, I like it.
Can you give me your argument for why you like it? Because I'm confused, to be honest.
I just like the whole idea that
Miles away,
first
mate.
you can
Miles away.
like
It's miles
there's
off.
a lot more big matches,
Yeah.
a lot more matchups. I think, and there's a lot more exciting games. Whereas usually the group stage is quite dull. Like, and there might be like one or two big clashes in a couple of the groups, and then that's about it. Whereas now you've got Real, Liverpool, then you got PSG versus Real,
Yeah.
then you got Arsenal versus PSG. Like there's so many top games that you can see that you probably wouldn't have seen before unless it was like the later rounds in the knockout stages. So you're getting bigger games early.
Has it made it harder to win? Do you think? Like the better teams got to, because sometimes
Yeah.
you can get through the Champions League and you don't have to be the best.
in this table and still qualify.
Still qualify.
Oh, okay.
Nonsense.
It's like the NBA basically.
Yeah,
you got
you
the
finish
whole
24th.
playoff.
Oh,
playoff
so it's
thing.
not. Oh, so ultimately it's not like okay, fine.
So you got like the first 8 will automatically qualify to the round 16, and then the
Then
next, the next 16.
9 to what is it?
Yeah, it's like 9 to like. You're right.
9 to 24.
The quarters will look the same.
Something
like
9 to
they do.
24 play a one game
Like a knockout.
playoff knockout
Yeah.
game or
So
something.
9th
Right.
will play against 24th.
But I'm
10th
trying-
will play
is it
against
more
24th.
football?
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much more football is it? I
It was
can't gauge it.
Initially, the group phase is an issue in 96 games. This is 144.
Yeah.
So
It's
per side, that's what, an extra couple of games.
I think it's 2 games extra each side.
Basically. I
And the
think
Club
so.
World Cup's coming around as well.
so.
But then
And
it's
Chelsea,
three
City are in that.
There could be 3 games because you have to play that other knockout game. Like if you don't finish in that top 8, so there's probably 3 extra.
The
there's
only
maximum
people that I
3
don't
extra.
think play extra games are the ones that
Top 8.
top 8.
Yeah.
They'll just play the same amount of games as you would have had in the previous Champions League. But if you're in the
Decent.
playoffs, you're playing 2
That's
extra
decent.
games, basically, essentially.
Okay.
Or an extra game, it might be.
Fine. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
That's actually very good
risky.
from
That
Colby.
That was
Risky.
naughty from Colby
but it
Maynard.
was-
It was
worked, it
naughty,
worked.
but it was. Do that again.
It did work.
Basically, do it again. And then he does that.
He's lost the ball. Oh, this is a big season for Colby Maynard.
This is a
It's
big
that
chance.
second season
Left.
syndrome sometimes with a young player.
Rashford
No.
screaming for the
Careful
ball.
now, Van Dijk.
Yes.
United-
Rashford was
That's too
screaming.
late.
That was it.
Too late. Too late.
That was the ball.
That was too late, though.
ball.
It
You
was
see
too
Marcus
late.
Rashford screaming
Yeah,
for that
yeah,
This
ball.
is
too late.
a bit of an open game, isn't it?
It really
Good
is.
ball
There's
from Trent.
It's like neither team have a midfield.
This is
Okay,
great
no,
from
no, no,
Liverpool.
no, no.
Jota.
Don't let it cut inside.
Delete.
Yes, delete.
That's what you missed. Lindelof
Great
got spun there.
transfer.
Lindelof gets
You're
spun.
right. I think you're spot on.
The way we start clapping when they just do their jobs.
Yeah.
That was good defending there. That's a nervous moment against Liverpool at Old Trafford. It's good defending for De Ligt.
Yeah.
One-on-one, that is, yeah.
You know what's crazy?
Solid.
In that moment, I want Darwin Núñez more than Jota.
Yeah.
I just want Darwin Núñez to do something crazy.
It's because Darwin Núñez doesn't know what he's going to do.
No,
so how does the
this is it.
defender
It's
know?
unbelievable.
All he does is kick his own
That's so
foot and do a
true.
front flip and
And I
suddenly
like
be
the
in.
physical battle that Darwin Núñez would give to De Ligt. I think Jota. I don't know. I'd love to know who De Ligt would prefer to play against. Darwin Núñez or Jota.
What's your stance on Darwin Núñez?
I don't know. You know, like United fans can't admit that Højlund's not good enough. Liverpool fans, I think, could admit that Darwin Núñez ultimately is not good
Here
enough.
we go.
He's not good enough, is he?
But Núñez is
he's
better
good
than
off the
Højlund.
bench. Oh,
I think
he's
Núñez could do
way
something.
better than Højlund. Yeah.
Should he be at Liverpool, Núñez? Would you have moved him on?
No, I'd keep him.
So you still keep him? What
Yeah,
about
because
Gakpo?
I'm still not moving him on.
So
So Gakpo's the one that should have
Gakpo's
moved
the one, I
with
think.
Chiesa coming in.
I think so.
Really?
Right.
Yeah, I think so.
Even after Gakpo's impressive Euros?
Not fooled by it. Mario Barrios done that years ago for us.
Barros is a decent striker.
Sell your stocks on Darwin, man. Sell your stocks on him. Honestly, I think for me, he's I
don't
love
think
everything about him other than his finishing.
Who's that?
Darwin.
Yeah,
I
he's a monster,
physicality is
though.
dangerous.
He's
I think
such
so.
a monster.
I think
He's
he's
such a
such a-
problem.
Yeah.
Like
But
if we need a goal and we get to the 70th minute mark and Darwin Núñez comes off the bench, I know there's a problem. He'll cause an issue.
Yeah.
But then it's like when he gets his chances, I'm more confident he'll miss than he'll score.
Yeah.
100%.
You know,
Oh, yeah,
that's the-
100%.
That's the
100%.
problem with Darwin. Yeah, I think everything about him is amazing, other than his
There's a
finishing.
few of them at Liverpool.
Which you need as a
one on
striker.
one. Liverpool,
Yeah.
like Luis Diaz, like that goal he scored the other day. I didn't expect him to score.
Yeah.
His left foot against Brentford. There's a few like that.
We've got a super chat from Curtis. Buvey is the only club member that shows up for work regularly. Have you given your take on the Rice red card? We have. I think at half-time maybe we'll do a little bit more about the games from Saturday, a bit more about Arsenal maybe, maybe City as well. I'd love to talk about Man City, lads.
No,
Haaland
we're not.
obviously
We're
getting
not talking City.
Another hat-trick, Ade. Come on, man. It's sporting brilliance. Back-to-back hat-trick.
They're almost sporting immortality, aren't they?
Oh, it's crazy.
It's
It's
insane.
crazy. Potentially on for 5 Premier League titles in a row. But we'll do it at half-time, I think, a little bit more, Curtis. But you are right. I'm the only one that shows up for work. It's a corner for Liverpool taken short.
What are we doing? These
terrible
short
corners.
corners. Van Dijk and Konate have got up there for nothing.
You know.
Oh, come on.
And now 34-year-old man, look at him. Go on then, Van. Look at him.
Oh, these guys are
So
fucking
poor.
pissing me off, man.
That is so poor. My
Final ball from both of these sides. But Garnacho on the right.
Liverpool done well to get back here. Oh,
Oh, if he connects with that.
You're right. You know, the final ball from both teams has been awful.
Is it nerves? I don't know. I
don't know
thought
what
Liverpool
it is.
wouldn't have much. I know it's a naive thing to say. It's the biggest game in English
I
football,
wouldn't
but
compare our final balls to. I think ours have been a bit better than
I
United.
don't know.
You know,
Have they?
a bit
You've
better.
had more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think apart from a couple of fast breaks from me, I think Liverpool have actually controlled this game.
You have for
But
sure.
maybe I've
Yeah,
just
I think
watched
you
it
have
completely
control.
biased. I don't
I would
know.
agree as well.
Oh, there we go.
oh,
there we go.
though. We just need
Let's
one
have a look.
moment. We just
Xerxes.
need one. Oh.
don't hate it. I think that was the right pass. He just couldn't get it through. Try to find Rashford.
Yeah, clunky from both sides, really. Lack of execution
Yeah.
in the final third.
There's no control in Liverpool's midfield. That's why I said McAllister. It's so important for him to have
Let
that
him-
game today.
Yeah, come on. I think
Ooh.
both midfields.
Oh.
You know what? Shall I be
That was
honest?
brilliant
I
from the
think
United
both
player.
midfields have been poor.
Yeah.
I think both midfields have been poor.
But I don't get the Liverpool one. I don't get because there's players out there. Even I know Moreno's a different kind of player to Zubimendi and for tactical reasons. But if Moreno can go to Arsenal, why can't there be a battle? There was no battle for Liverpool for anyone.
Agreed. I agree.
I just don't get
and
it.
Don't tell me Zubimendi's the only number 6 on planet Earth that we could sign.
Yeah.
Like,
You've got
you-
100
you
mil there
Liverpool,
from
yeah.
last summer for Lavia
Yeah,
or
we're
Lavia
gonna-
/ Caicedo.
Caicedo, yeah, we're going to go and break the bank.
Yeah.
So the money's there. It's a strange one.
Is that an ownership thing or is that like the manager just saying look, the right player's not there?
Yeah, I think it's the manager looking and saying, no, I want this type of player and that's it. Like even Zubimendi's not a traditional 6 type. He's not in the Rodri kind of / Partey thing. He's a ball player in 6. Rodri's kind of that as well. He can do anything.
Of course,
Rodri's
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
But he wants, he's obviously got a type he wants and he only feels that Zubimendi fits that profile, which a bit weird.
Got to be careful, and you've got to be flexible in the transfer market. I think Guardiola came in and there were a couple of signings that he was very, he was stuck to certain players, and sometimes you just have to say, I have to just bring anyone I can to get in. I don't think Haaland's his signing.
Yeah, he didn't want Mateus Nunes. He wanted Paquetá.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, we can't get him, situation, whatever.
Exactly.
Let's get Mateus Nunes,
Exactly.
who had an awful season last season, but now all of a sudden looks like a player again.
Well, that little ball into Haaland was
Oh, my
fantastic.
Lord.
Yeah,
man.
that was
Simple.
I can't believe he's still at the club. We've got him and Ilkay Gundogan. He was brought in to replace Ilkay Gundogan. Yeah. 33 minutes, and I think Liverpool been on top, but United had chances for sure.
That is so poor. Again, Casemiro giving the ball away. He has been
Come
stinking
on,
up
punish.
the pitch for
Go on. Ball at the back post.
Go!
1-0. Diaz 1-0.
What a season!
That was obvious.
What a season!
Casemiro.
Give him his new contract. Give him his new contract.
Casemiro's
60 grand a week.
Casemiro's
He's on.
killing you.
He should be on loan.
He's playing against us,
He literally is playing
It's
against
12v10 right now.
You know the thing
it's
is,
12v10.
although it's Casemiro's for Liverpool, had two that could have put that away at the back.
Yeah.
Like, who's at the back?
God.
Yeah, but it's
Put two.
because Ali, they're trying to
You
play
need
out.
to
They're trying to play out,
bro.
and they're thinking, 5 times Champions League winning midfielder won't lose the ball there. Yes, he does. He passes
Such a
it
bad ball.
straight to Gravenberch.
I'm
I mean,
so
it's
scared to
insane.
celebrate it. Everyone's onside, aren't they?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Look, absolutely fine.
There's two. Look, there's two.
Diaz scores.
It's like Brighton last,
Diaz scores.
last
Diaz
week. It's like
scores.
Brighton all over again.
What pass is he trying?
Shit, you got to float it. You got to float that.
Was that Casemiro or Martinez?
Casemiro.
Was it 100% Casemiro?
Great ball.
100%.
Great ball from Salah. Bang.
Wait, mate.
could have
that
run
could've-
into each other
Mate,
there.
oi.
Could have run
Easy.
into each
Anyone
other.
could have scored that.
Salah
was
on his
easy.
right foot as well. It doesn't normally
It's
do that.
been
That's
coming.
embarrassing.
Okay, yeah, Diaz deserves a shout.
It's
Yeah.
been coming. I
Mate,
can't.
there's a lot
I
of talk
agree,
about
yeah.
Anthony Gordon in Liverpool. Gordon's not better than Diaz. Am I missing something?
No, he's not. He's not.
You guys tell me. We have
It's
no,
close,
we
I
have
think
no
it's
dog
close.
in the fight.
Potential
close,
as well,
close.
though, right?
Yeah?
A bit younger. I do like Gordon.
I like Diaz. I like his work rate, Diaz, as well.
I cannot believe Casemiro. I can't believe because he's given the ball away a few times this game. Casemiro in stupid areas,
The warning signs were there, man.
and that one was the worst of them all. Like he's just passed it into Gravenberch from 10 yards.
But we
for no
learned this a
reason.
year ago, didn't we? Or half a year ago. Jamie Carragher said it's been a bit of a meme now.
Ugarte,
You know-
get your boots on, man.
Yeah, Ugarte is a big one.
Get your
He's going to
boots
come
on
in.
right now.
But Jamie Carragher said, leave football before football leaves you.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a meme now. We kind of forget what happened. It's because of Casemiro getting bullied at
That's
Palace.
just crazy.
You got to leave football, man. You should have been on the
Have you
beach
seen
somewhere.
the video of the referees?
Oh, it's so
camera?
beautiful.
It's so bad.
Oh, where he goes down,
goes down,
Casemiro.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they
so
said it
bad.
looked like the Nike advert.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
I wish I had that
At
idea
least
for
say
Twitter,
at
man.
least say it's different grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah, but the way he fell in slow
the way he
motion,
lunged
it was
in
actually
Mad,
embarrassing.
innit? It literally looks like a fake tackle.
Nah,
It was
it's
actually
so
embarrassing.
bad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nah, but Casemiro right now he's playing against us, man.
But who's on the bench?
Yeah,
If
who
you
do
started?
you sub him off?
Who's on the bench? Who's on the bench?
Who is on the bench?
I'll have a look.
quick
Let's have a look.
I'll have a
Yeah,
look.
because Ugarte's not on the bench yet, is he?
Nah, he's
Nah,
not. He's
so
not
you
even
can't have him.
registered. Yeah. So
I mean, I'd bring a defender on.
And you've got
put
rid of
the lit
Five
in
at the
midfield.
back.
We got rid of McTominay.
But
There's the one.
we've got
There he is.
I don't know
It's
about that. I
McTominay.
don't know about
no,
that.
but McTominay's the one in it. He comes on and
he's
just
bad
fills
on
up
the
he
ball,
fills the
bro.
hole.
I don't know about that.
Mate,
I
he's
don't
better
know.
than Casemiro.
Yeah, but we're slagging off Casemiro for in the midfield losing the ball and not being good enough on the ball. McTominay wasn't good enough on the ball either. I don't think McTominay's the answer there. But there's no
I
one
don't
on the
think
bench.
McTominay makes that mistake.
They got two keepers. One's Tom Eaton. They got Harry Maguire,
There
Johnny
you go.
Evans,
Bring on Eric.
Toby Collier,
Bring him on. Bring him
Ethan
on.
Good youth
Wheatley,
player.
Bring him on. Yeah, he's a youth.
Ahmad,
he's a-
and Anthony. And then the one
Yeah.
is Christian Eriksen that could play in midfield. You think?
Nah,
Eriksen's still at the club.
I thought Eriksen was
I thought
gone.
Eriksen
yeah.
gone.
These guys are
Eriksen's legs
screwed up.
are a bit tired now.
It's
Collier,
crazy.
I'll bring Collier, man. He's young.
He ain't ready for
How
that
old is he?
battle. He
16,
ain't ready for
John?
this.
He's doing
You're
his
bringing him to a
GCSEs.
Liverpool game.
It
at
can't
Old
get any
Trafford.
worse
You can't play him against Liverpool 1-0
Liverpool,
down.
Old Trafford.
It can't get any worse than that.
Yeah, but you got
No,
Kobe
but you can't get
any
Mainoo.
worse than
Kobe
that.
Mainoo and-
Collier.
Yeah,
It
so
can't get
that's a
any-
young midfield.
Come on.
By the way, we haven't mentioned his name once in this game. What's going on with your captain?
Bruno.
In terms of leadership, in terms of getting the players together, and like I've not even seen him touch the ball.
He's not a leader. He's not a leader. Maybe by example, he's obviously shown quality on the ball, but he's not a leader, is he? How can someone be your captain if he's diving? He's the biggest diver the Premier League's seen in the last 10 years.
Here we go. Here we
If me
go.
and you were playing, mate,
Yeah.
five-a-side, and I'm diving, you wouldn't have any respect for me.
So
I
you
wouldn't
want
be
your
a
captain to
captain
be a
without a
hard man?
five-a-side.
No.
You want a hard man. You want him to
It
be.
doesn't have to be hard. You can lead by example. You can be a quiet captain, quiet leadership. It's not all about being Vinnie Jones, but come on, man.
I think I think you know what is there is definitely criticism for that. I think sometimes in big games with Bruno, there was times where the whinging and the moaning and not really like you want your captain to kind of galvanize the team and at times
He's
I don't think
stoic.
he did that. But last season, I think he improved on that quite a lot. I think, but don't rule him out, because you guys did this last season and he scored a worldie.
Bruno.
He scored a worldie.
Bruno.
So yeah, you can never write him off.
Also, he's screamed here. I think he turns to Casemiro the second that ball goes in the net, and he screams at him. Look at
Yeah,
him.
look.
He's screaming at Casemiro.
Bruno.
So he is talking. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but
And he's
talking
the one
after.
at the back post. He's attacking.
Where's
He's
the
at
right back?
post trying to
Where's
yeah,
Mazraoui?
trying to-
Where's Mazraoui? Why is Bruno Fernandes back post with two
because
unmarked players?
Casemiro's lost it in midfield.
Yeah, I get that.
So
but
they're-
why is
they're going,
Mazraoui
this is
so
where we-
far up?
Well, because he's
Shoot.
anticipate.
United had a big opportunity there.
That's
Alisson
why
saved.
Alisson is the greatest goalkeeper.
Come
That
on,
takes
it
a
went straight
deflection,
to
goes through his gaze. No,
went
it
straight
goes
to
through his legs.
Right at his feet.
Deflection.
Yeah, he just.
It's a fantastic save.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
They could get a second in Liverpool if you're not
Go on.
careful.
Casemiro, does he remember which way he's going? Yeah.
That's not a foul, ref.
Oh, lovely.
Ooh, Rashford
That was,
was
that was
nice.
delicious.
Clean.
That was
Nice,
nice.
Rashford.
That's
Oh,
all right.
I
That's
actually
better.
think Bruno's playing all right. Oh,
Nope, mate. That's
Hey,
enough.
Bruno, he's
Man, I
playing
watched
all right.
Rashford.
Rashford.
No, to be fair, though, that was the right idea.
Is he
It's
better than
just-
Bobby Reed at Leicester City?
Oh, come on, man. Let's not do that.
Honestly,
I love Bobby Reed,
Is
Fulham
he?
legend.
Is he?
Let's not do that.
Do
I think Bobby Reed's better than Marcus Rashford.
you know Rashford doesn't have a Premier League?
Oi, ref! Yellow! What was this? We yellow him.
It's a yellow card. It is a yellow card.
Do you see what Van Dijk just
Yeah.
said? Do that
After.
on me.
Do it on me.
He said, "Do that on me."
Do that on me.
He just said, "Do that on me."
Remember the Dutch and remember the Dutch and the Argentines.
Wow.
that issue?
So for context, Martinez has just gone through Soboslai, got a yellow card,
It's a nasty
petty,
one.
petty,
Pointless.
nasty
It's a
foul,
nasty little-
and that is what we're talking about. Captains Van Dijk goes straight. He's still arguing
No,
with him.
do
He
that to
said,
me.
"Do that on me."
Yeah. There are ways of doing that. Do you know what I mean? When you're 1-0 up, 80th minute, there are ways
They're rattled.
about it.
They're rattled.
That's just
1-0 down and you put yourself under pressure. You could get sent off now. He misses half the season every season, Martinez. And no one's answered me. Why is Mazraoui halfway up the pitch when the ball gets whipped around for Diaz for the Liverpool goal?
I've answered because I think Casemiro, they're anticipating a
I know-
counter attack,
I
and
know what you're saying.
Casemiro's
I
just
know.
given the ball away in
I know,
like,
but-
the
like,
most dangerous place possible.
No.
No one expects him to just give away the ball like
No,
that.
is he
And
back-
just
is
kind
he-
of throwing
is
the
he-
team off.
is he in the right
You're
position?
going, okay, you're in a transition. You go, okay,
Yeah,
this is
fine.
us now. We
Yeah.
go. Where's
And
the
all of
ball?
a sudden,
Maybe I'm being
back
harsh.
in,
Maybe I'm being harsh.
Exactly.
Is he a defensive right back or is he a kind of modern day attacking right back?
Mazraoui.
Yeah. I
He's
think I was going to pronounce that name unless I left it to you.
yeah.
I was like, yeah, you get there. Yeah,
Like, he's actually a right back, but he can play on both sides. So he can play
Both
on the
sides.
left and the right. For Morocco, he plays left back.
I've heard he's a second
Yeah.
choice. He's second choice for Morocco.
No, he plays left back for. Obviously, they got Hakimi. Come on.
Right. No, but
Like, it's understandable. It's understandable. Yeah, they got Hakimi on right back.
your right back is second choice for Morocco. That's what I'm saying. I'm just leaving the facts on the table. I'm not making an
No,
opinion.
but I'm saying, but he plays left back for them.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's because he's
Yeah,
second choice right
technically,
back.
yeah, true.
he's,
Yeah,
he's Morocco's
Yeah,
second
yeah.
choice left back.
Yeah, but
right
he's
back.
good though. He's solid. I can't lie to you. He had his first couple of games for United have been I've been solid. This guy, Ruby's.
No, I'm not saying nothing. I
You're
didn't
lucky
say-
this is a United.
It's all
Liverpool
about
game, you know?
interpreting. You're interpreting my comment. All I've said is I've just left it on the table. He's second choice Morocco right back.
Why
We're
couldn't
currently
you
1-0
why
down.
couldn't you just say he's a starting left back for?
No, I've not
Go,
said it.
go, has to be.
Oh, sorry. It's Casemiro, by the way. It's Casemiro again.
2-0 Diaz on a hat trick already.
Casemiro again, by the way, pushed off the ball in midfield, weak.
2-0 Liverpool, 41 minutes. World of pain for LIBan.
I'm sorry, we were mid conversation. Casemiro again is pushed
What's
off the ball
happened there?
weak in
I
I
midfield.
want to see this.
This is it. This is
I'll
it.
be real with you guys. Where's the
Funeral.
camera? Which camera am I looking at? Which one? This one, yeah? I'll be real, Casemiro. Your time at Manchester United.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Done, bro.
Finish.
Look at this.
Finish.
Look at this.
You are finito.
What's he doing?
The football has officially left. Bro.
Oh, it's so
taken off. It's taken off.
It looks worse than slow mo.
He looks
so
bad, man.
sad.
He's so bad, man. He's
Good little
awful.
move though, Salah.
I've never seen anything like
It's
it.
like watching you know, like an old dog walk down the stairs.
That's a
Yeah.
good finish.
Oh,
It's
great
like quite
finish.
sad.
That's a good
Great finish,
It's like a
ball
sad
in.
thing.
The ball from Salah's fantastic again.
You know what it is? You know what he's like? He's like, really? You signed Chiesa? He's going to play my position? I'll show you.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
Nah,
That's what
do you
he's
know
doing right now.
Great
Shall I be-
finish.
Shall I be honest with you? It's sad, man.
It is sad. I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
For
For who? Well, 1 second, for who?
For Casemiro.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
when
yeah.
someone's just gone, like you just know
Mate.
they're finished.
Oh yeah, it is literally
It's
like,
just like
You
you're
got to go
fin-
private.
you're
You got the
done,
money,
bro.
Man United. Go private and get a care home for the guy.
Yeah.
Get a stair lift. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. Do you know
He's
what I mean?
like
There's nothing wrong with that.
single-handedly now costing us this game.
yeah, 2 goals. It's completely his fault. And
He's-
actually, he
he's
could have
not
given
at
away
that level.
3 or 4. It's been signs all half. This is big from Ten Hag, by the way. If he doesn't sub him at half time,
Yeah.
what is he watching? What
yeah,
is he
yeah,
watching?
yeah.
Who comes on?
It don't matter, Buvey.
I know,
He
mate, I know.
could have given away 4
But what's your
goals.
opinion then? What's your opinion? Who comes on?
Maybe the young lad. Go on, you go.
I think
Yeah.
the young lad should come on. I can't lie to you because at this point it can't get any worse than this.
can't.
Well,
It can't get any worse than
That
this.
literally just that's him done. If he gets taken off at half time,
I'll be real with you, brother. I will happily come to Manchester right now. Leave the studio.
You know what?
I'll pack his bags for him.
I think the obvious. I think the answer is obvious. I think you take him off for Harry Maguire. You put 5 at the back. I know it's so negative, but this could be 3, 4, 5-0. I'm not even joking.
No, it really will be.
Because United, when they crumble, every side loses football matches. Man City lose football matches, but when United lose football matches, sometimes it's embarrassing.
7-0 last year.
Yeah, they crumble.
Oh yeah, look, the passes all over the place. That's your new boy.
These guys are is that him again?
No, it was Delete. It was Delete.
Casemiro's got to retire, man.
Martinez is going to be.
real with you.
I'm a bit nervous about Martinez as well. On that yellow card, I feel like his head
He's
will
bang
go.
average, man. I think he's bang average. And he's
Bang
small.
average, Lissandro.
Bang average.
Oh no.
This is in relative to the. He's one of the best in the Premier League. He's top 10, top 15 in the Premier League.
top 15.
No, he is. I honestly, both the Palace centre backs are better. Anderson at Fulham's better. I could give you so many centre backs better than Martinez in the Premier League.
Nah,
life.
He's a top 5 for me.
What?
He's a top 5. He's a top 5.
Top 5.
He's a top 5.
I need to hear
What's
the top
going on
5.
here?
I need to hear the
I'll throw
top
some out
5.
you can't
Top
debate.
5.
Saliba, Gabriel's better. Diaz is better.
I'll put Saliba, Gabriel. I'll put Diaz in there.
Diaz, Stones. Please.
Van
please, bro.
Dijk, Gahey.
Ake.
Oh,
What are we doing?
Akanji.
Akanji.
Kanate.
I will not put Akanji in there. No,
oh,
no,
Van
Dijk.
No.
Yeah, Van Dijk.
Akanji in there.
Van
Okay,
Dijk.
okay, I take it back. Retract my statement. Top 10. Top 10.
Akanji,
He's a
come
top 10.
on.
Top 15 is push.
I think I could.
I'm not even-
I could name
15 is a
10, you know,
push.
as well.
Top 15 is a push.
I think Calvin Bassey's better.
No, you know him. His time at Fulham is running out. His time at Fulham is running out. He's getting to the bench.
Anderson's better.
Anderson's better, isn't
Anderson?
he?
No, but I think Anderson comes in for Diop.
I think Diop is better.
Who's the lad at Ipswich? Greaves. He's better.
I'm not a fan of Bassey, you know.
Greaves is better.
Really?
Whole
I'm not
City,
a fan
3
of
million
him.
quid.
I'm not a fan of him. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think he's very shaky.
No.
Very shaky.
Who?
Calvin Bassey.
Calvin Bassey.
Yeah,
oh, let's
same.
Don't distract it to Calvin. How are you talking about Calvin Bassey on a Man United Liverpool shoot? It's the biggest team in England.
Names are being thrown.
Come on.
I'll be rude. I'm just trying to distract myself.
Fofana's better at Chelsea.
This is
Cole's
No,
better.
he's not. Fofana's not better than him.
Dunk's better at Brighton.
Here we go. If he gets the run of this,
Yellow card. Kobe Mainu
I think
coming
we
out.
actually need to get to this. Like,
Sorry,
we
you've
just
got-
need to get
you've
to
got-
half-time.
you got
We
what,
just-
3 or 4 on yellows.
Yeah.
Van de Ven's better.
Yeah, Van de Ven.
Nah, come on, he's just a speed.
No,
merchant,
Van de
man.
Ven is better,
A
innit?
speed merchant, man. Come on, man. He's just
Speed
He's a
merchant.
man. Yeah, that's all he is, man. Just quick, man. Might as well go be a
Botman's
winger
better.
or something. Then.
Botman's better.
Who?
Botman.
What is Cobby here? An
Botman.
8 or 6?
Shaw as well.
What's Cobby's? An 8?
When was the last time Botman even played football, man? I don't remember.
Injuries.
When was the last time he even
That's a
played?
low blow injuries, man.
Come on, man.
Come on,
Yes,
man. Martinez is injured all season last season.
He's playing now though.
Max Coleman's better.
Wout Fez is better. No, I don't even believe that. Wout Fez is the worst centre back in the Premier League, man. No
Scored against
question.
Fulham.
Martinez is comfortably top 10. He's comfortable.
He's
No.
comfortably
I
not.
don't think he's comfortable.
He's not
Let's
comfortable.
go. We got Saliba and Gabriel.
Yeah.
Van Dijk.
I'll take Kanate.
we got
Kanate. I think Quanta's
Kanate.
better, but
Well, Diaz
Lentil shot.
and Stones, Akanji,
Ake.
Ake.
I'm not taking the Kanji.
Guardiola's a better centre back.
I'm still not taking Gavardi. Gavardi's been playing left back.
Yeah, he's a better.
Come on, he's
but
been
a
playing left back.
Yeah,
We've
but
seen
when
for
he was-
how
yeah, but
long?
he would be a better centre back for United than Martinez, I think. But
I don't know.
that's my opinion.
In this,
That's fine, yeah.
you have to remember, Lissandro's probably been one of our best performers and probably one of our worst sides in
Yeah,
ever.
yeah, fine.
So, I mean, there's a lot of people that look worse than what they are.
Go on, he's
at
gone.
this
He's
United
gone.
team.
I saw that run. Bang.
Oh,
touch.
Diaz on a
Kill
hat
him.
trick. Diaz on a hat
Easy
trick.
work there. This is easy
Diaz on a
work.
hat trick.
Oh.
I don't
let's get
think
to
though,
half-time, let's
watching
get
this
to
game, that United's defense isn't the problem. United's attack is just that midfield where you're losing the
midfield.
ball in
Yeah,
midfield.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
killing them.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
killing the defense. When it
2-0
comes to
down.
one-on-ones, when it comes to Mazraoui there versus
Yeah.
Diaz, he handles it. Delict's handled, Jota. But when you're giving the ball away
We're
in
killing ourselves.
transition
Yeah, we're killing
and you've got
ourselves.
fullbacks pushed up the pitch and you're conceding goals like that, it's just that simple, isn't it? It's that simple.
That's actually quite interesting because you're right. Salah and Jota have been quiet.
They're one-on-ones. They
Yeah.
haven't won any. There's
And
no
Liverpool
dribbling. There's
still
no
2-0 up.
Yeah, the
They've not got going yet, them lot.
fullbacks.
But surely it's the manager's responsibility
This is
to
it.
not pick Casemiro.
Yeah,
You
this
watch
is
him
it.
every day. We're sat here as fans. We're casuals compared to Ten Hag. He's meant to be the professional. He sees him on the training ground. He saw him at Selhurst Park. What's going on?
To
He's
be
the
fair,
same
though,
thing
Casemiro
over
had
and
a
over
decent
again.
Start to the season. Let's be real. If we're being honest, if we're being completely honest, he's had a decent start to the season. In a game like this, you would expect him to at least, be half decent.
Yeah.
Be competent.
I think
I'll
he
say
was
be
so
competent, not
he
even
was so
be
dreadful
amazing,
for
just
you
be
last
competent, but
season
then
that you
no
now
one can
think this
write
is
that.
a decent start
Yeah.
to him.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was so bad last
he's been
season that
average.
you've now thought these performances against Brighton and Fulham were decent.
And they've lost to Brighton in that
And
time.
against you guys, he was good. He was good against you in the Community Shield. He had a good game. Come on, Buvey. Come on. Let's be honest about it.
Take that as a
Let's
serious
be
shit.
honest about it.
The thing is about United fans, I say it's to Adam all the time,
Yeah.
I think you guys are slowly turning into like Leicester City fans or something.
No,
like
but I'm
that.
just-
This is Man United. I mean, we're talking about a guy, his legs
friend.
are completely gone.
Yeah.
He's bang average for you lot. I don't think anyone I don't care. I want him to be rubbish for you lot. But he isn't good enough for what Man United need
No,
to be.
I don't dispute that. Right in this current moment, I don't think he's good enough for us. But then that's why we got Ugarte in. But it's just unfortunate
Yeah.
that we don't have him in.
Yeah,
in
and it's
time
a
for this
transfer. It's a
game.
good transfer. We
Yeah.
can all agree around this table. I think
Yeah.
we all agree. Your guy is a good transfer. I
Yeah.
think a lot of them. Delict's been a good transfer. Xerxes, but
Yeah.
But your coach, okay, you can't use your guy. He's just come in last minute in the transfer window. Fine, but surely you got to come a system where it isn't happening every single game.
Yeah.
Casemiro getting beat every game.
But maybe he's got no options. Looking at that
Yeah.
bench, who does he
Yeah.
play? Got rid of McTominay.
Yeah.
Back
who,
five.
Who do you play?
I know
Who
it's
do you play
crazy.
in there?
I know.
I feel sorry for Ugarte. The pressure on his shoulders coming in. Like United are so bad at the moment as a club. Full bad, sorry.
And you know what is he
Like,
knows
it's
it.
almost like pressure coming in now.
I mean, the cameras from the Premier League have been on Casemiro more than the game.
Yeah.
Like they're just zoomed on Casemiro now. It's
His
this
missus is going nuts right now, isn't she?
Yeah, this is it. This is a
Camera
funeral
off him.
we're watching here.
It's sad because he's won the
Go
league.
on, go on, please make it
3-0, 3-0.
3-0.
It's the wrong ball.
What is he doing? Shoot! What is he doing?
it's the
Stop us!
wrong
You got
ball.
to shoot.
Or give it left. Give it to
What is he
Diaz.
doing?
Oh, that's a counter. Let's go.
Oh, here we go.
Szoboszlai.
Imagine they score from this. I'd love that.
Oh, please.
Oh no.
Nope, that's
Good defending. You just say it's good
That's
defending
good.
from Van Dijk. Fantastic. You got to get up,
Too
Bruno.
big,
Bruno's
too
got to get
strong.
up, man.
Faster than you, bigger than you, stronger than you. There's nothing you can
Get
do.
up, man.
Hit
What
him on
a
the face.
soft guy.
Look at him.
What a soft guy.
Half time
weak.
as well, anyway.
Can't stand Bruno.
Oh, man, honestly, he just annoys me so
Half
much.
time.
That's where modern football is, man. You lose the ball and you roll around.
By the way, Szoboszlai there though.
It's crazy, man. It's 2-0 Liverpool. Make sure you like the stream and subscribe as well. Leave some comments down below and we'll read them out as it's half time. Crazy, lads. Where did Man United go from here in the second half?
Take Casemiro off.
Yeah, it's got to be as simple as
As
take
simple as
Casemiro.
take-
But who
Casemiro
for? What's your first choice then?
For me, at this point, it can't get any worse. So I would throw the young kid in. I can't lie to you. Collier, I'll throw him. I'm not going to lie to you.
Wow.
I'll throw him in.
Deep end.
I'll throw him into the deep
Not
end.
fair, is it? You think about all these players that come through development. Guardiola's so careful about Foden's development, and all these players. You know, I think Arteta's very similar to the young players coming through. Wanyeri coming in at Arsenal.
Yeah.
Throw this kid in at Liverpool.
Sink or
2-0
swim.
down.
Yeah, is that
Sink or
That's
swim.
harsh,
That's
mate.
what-
Wait, so
It's sink or swim.
he's getting thrown in without no protection around him because of Casemiro's mistakes. So
but
he's
he is-
got to sink or swim because of someone else's mistakes.
No, but I'm saying
like it's his fault.
Okay, but look at it from this point of view. You're a Manchester United academy graduate. Okay, you're trying to establish yourself in the first team. As a young kid, he probably wants to play.
Yeah, definitely.
He definitely wants to.
Oh,
play.
he wants to play, but it's
He
up
wants
to the
play.
manager to know
Yeah.
if it's the right time to throw him in.
Yeah,
I don't think the
me
manager's
personally,
clue.
I think, brother, after those two mistakes, it's the right time.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think there's any better time than now.
Was he
I think
18?
He's 18, 19.
18, 19.
around that age. But I would throw him in.
Did he play
I'll throw him in.
pre-season?
Huh?
Did he play pre-season?
He played preseason. He was.
get the
I'm not
United
gonna
shot.
I'm not gonna gas him up too much, but he looked okay. He looked good.
Yeah.
He looked decent. He made some good cameos. He came on against City as well in the Community Shield. Did all right as well.
Yeah.
So it's.
Yeah.
I'll throw him in. I'll come back to you. I'll throw him in.
Your only option, innit?
I'll
Looking
throw
at the
him in.
bench here
I-
is the only
I
option.
think the standard mainstream opinion would be Eriksen comes in, you take Casemiro off, and you get
Yeah,
them all
and he
to drop
controls
deep.
the game a bit more.
But it's just dangerous, isn't it?
We're talking about Nissan for another Nissan.
I know. It's a Vauxhall Astra vibe, isn't it?
It's gonna.
Do you think?
you know what I mean?
Do you
Yeah.
think? You
It's-
think Ten Hag's looking at his damage limitation now, or thinks he can win the game still?
I think the game's not
Because that's where the change happens, isn't it? Ericsson,
Yeah.
his damage limitation, control the game.
I
If you
think-
think you can win, you bring another body on up front.
The thing is, the game's not out of reach. Like, we've come back from situations like this from before. Like, in the next
Against
15
Liverpool.
minutes, we've done it against you guys before. We've done this before.
2-0 down, yeah?
We've done it before. We've done this before. We've come back we've
Wow.
come back from
Can't remember that.
going into half times, especially against City. We've done it against you guys, Liverpool as well.
When did you do against City?
When you
sorry?
doing Liverpool?
When we stopped you guys from winning the league.
What, Mourinho?
At the
Pogba?
Etihad. At the Etihad.
Pogba since then's got a 7-year ban. He doesn't even play football. That's how
But I'm
long
saying
ago that was.
we-
No, but he's done it.
But
We've done it. Yeah,
we-
I get,
we've
in
done
the
it.
history of the fixture, of course.
In the
yeah.
history of
in
fixture,
big
we've done
games,
it,
things
yeah.
can
So
happen.
it's obviously coming in the second half. The next 15 minutes is crucial. If we can nick a goal, then the pressure's back on, and with the home.
I'd be
advantage,
astounded if even under Klopp, Liverpool have ever, I'm saying under Klopp's whole entire have ever been 2-0 up at half-time and not won the game. Like, I can't think of a team ever coming back.
It's very rare, isn't it?
Yeah, like
it's very rare.
I can't imagine it. Obviously this is on a slot. It's a new iteration, but I'll be shocked if we don't go on to it. I mean, at best you're going to get a point.
But last season and FA Cup, there were times where you guys were up a couple of times.
Yeah,
we came back up. We came back
positive.
again.
I love it.
I love your positivity. You're definitely a half glass full man. I like it.
Yeah,
it's great, man.
Do you know what it is?
Is that water or Bacardi in that?
It's definitely water. And I barely drank it as well, you know. I barely drank it as well.
What's he drinking?
Now, you know what it is? I don't wanna be negative and be like, okay, the game's gone, but a lot needs to happen for this game to turn around. A lot needs to happen. I think one of them being Casemiro, brother. Back your back.
It's sad, isn't it? It's sad.
How do you feel about the tactics side of it? Because I don't actually think if you're Ten Hag, you've got to be so frustrated. Because I don't think Man United have been that bad tactically. Like you know you're playing against a better team. You haven't really conceded too many stupid chances other than the obvious Casemiro just passing them the ball in your third. And that's what's led to you being 2-0 down. Like, it should be 0-0.
We say that, but we're an inch away from making it 3-0.
Yeah.
Like, let's not forget that as well. Really and truly, you know what I mean? This game could be out of sight.
Shall I be rude? I think both teams, in some ways have been underwhelming in this game. I think the final passes or the creativity in the final third for both teams, I think have been a bit poor.
Yeah.
I just think that Liverpool have just taken
their chances.
They're taking their chances. They got they pounced on our mistakes and they've punished us for us. Whereas I feel like with United on the other end, they're not.
See, that makes it sound like it's been an even game and it hasn't been.
I don't
think
You've not had the same chances they've had.
Liverpool,
You've had half chances,
agree,
like
but
one.
I think they've made chances out of like errors that's been they've taken our errors and made chances out of it. Whereas when you guys have made mistakes in your side, we've made nothing out of it.
Ten Hag
we made nothing out of it.
Such an easy ride, man. He's picked this guy over and over and over again. He's way past it. It's the easiest decision ever. You can just say, we were trying to sell you in the summer. We're not going to play you this season. You come on for 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. At the start of the season when you beat Fulham, it wasn't bad. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to make up lies. He was decent.
Yeah.
But against these intensity, listen to Liverpool. They're a top 4 side.
Yeah.
They won the league a few years ago with a lot of the players still in the side. You've got to make decisions that affect the team on the pitch. You're the manager of Manchester United. You're picking someone who's not good enough.
He's getting away with some decisions as well. Like even the Ahmed one.
Yeah.
He's tried to obviously please Garnacho when really and truly it should be the front three really should be Garnacho, Ahmed, Xerxes. Like he's squeezing Rashford in, so he's playing Garnacho on the right when Garnacho is better on the left. Ahmed should be on the right, Xerxes should be the freedom.
Yeah.
Like it's just even Rashford. Your big players haven't turned up really.
Yeah.
Like we said this before, didn't we? Like what's Bruno done?
Yeah.
What's Rashford done?
Yeah.
But they didn't keep enough of the ball.
Yeah.
How like in modern football, you can't win a league title or try and get close to being first place in a league without at least dominating the ball. They're a counter-attacking side. They don't know how to keep the ball. This Liverpool side, yes, they're still raw, a little bit clunky in possession. Still haven't got enough players on the side to win the Premier League. But they look fantastic on the ball, man. They move the ball really smart. They're a very smart side. This Man United side, naive.
Buvey, I think, I get it with the Casemiro thing, but I also feel like if Ugarte was available today, he wouldn't have started Casemiro. And that's my thing.
Yeah,
but I do agree with the Ahmad one. That one surprised me a lot. I think Ahmad and Garnacho should have started. I think Rashford.
Do you agree with that? That's your best front three.
That's the
last
at the
time
moment.
Ahmed played against us, he killed us.
In terms of
killed us.
Yeah,
we've got bad memories of him.
100%. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
like I said, there needs to be a lot needs to happen for this result or this game to turn around on its head.
I think the sad thing about Man United is they'll lose this game. They'll lose a few more this season. They'll come 6th, and United fans are kind of expecting that a little bit as the kind of standard. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm not trying to wind you up by saying that. I just think there's this level of this sedate kind of reaction to Man United that it's the biggest game in England, and it's just you're getting casually and quietly subdued into a 2-0 loss.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just
I think again, I still think
it could be 3-4.
You might say that I'm being too optimistic, but the way I'm looking at it right now is still early in the season. International break's gonna come. Players will come back, and then I feel like that's for me when the real season starts. Is after the international break, because then we'll have everyone available, Ugarte, and then we could see.
Agreed. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah,
but it does look bad when. Look, fingers crossed for me anyway that we still win this game.
Yeah.
You've lost 2 at your first 3.
Yeah.
You've lost 2 at your first 3.
One of them, which we should
And
have
one of them, the
lost.
Fulham game, you weren't great at home either.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
it
already
was
you-
lucky win.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Stole it.
That was not a lucky
Stole
win.
it.
Last minute. It was
that
last
was
minute.
not a lucky
It was
win.
last minute.
It was a last minute.
It wasn't
win.
5-0,
I get
was
it.
it?
It was a
Yeah,
last
so
minute
you
win.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. And then, as you said at the start of the stream, no more excuses. He's got all the
Yeah.
players he
No,
wants
no,
now.
no more
Like all these
excuses,
players that we're seeing,
It's
he's
him.
players
It's
now.
his team.
So there's no more
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
these aren't my players.
Yeah.
These players.
An expensive team at that. These aren't joke numbers.
Yeah.
No.
500 million quid.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, every player's coming in like 60s and
Look,
50s. And
I'll be the first one to say, like, there are no excuses for Ten Hag this season, but I do also feel like people want to shoot the gun quick at him, at Ten Hag, but I think it's still too early. I think, again, we're playing Liverpool.
No.
One
You're
of the
playing-
best sides.
you're playing Liverpool.
We're playing one. I'm
You're
saying,
playing
I'm
Liverpool
saying
team
one of
that-
the best sides in
Oh,
the
here we
league.
go. Here we go.
Yeah?
Here we go. One of the best
It's
sides.
like-
We're playing Liverpool team
No,
with no manager. We don't even know who this guy was. I've
but
never
I'm
heard
saying
of him
the players,
before.
It's still the same group of players. It is still the same group of players. But what I'm saying is, this is a fixture that I feel like you can lose on any given day. You can lose this type of fixture. I always feel like the manner in which you lose is more important than just losing a game. Of football.
If Liverpool,
Yeah.
if you were at Anfield and beating us 2-0, I would have smashed this TV by now.
Yeah.
I would have lost the plot.
Yeah.
Because it's not, I wouldn't have started using those. You're United.
Yeah.
You're Manchester
But,
United.
but I hate when people say that, I hate, because it's context to everything. I think, yes, we're United by name, but in terms of the quality of what we've had over the last few years, we're not United.
Who's your world-class player? Who's your world-class
I get what
player?
you're saying.
It's like, I get it, big name club, one of the biggest clubs in the world, we should be up here, but the reality is, and I always say this to other United fans, we need to humble ourselves. We're not where we used to be, and we're not the club that we once were.
Yeah,
And we need
yeah.
to sort of, our expectations, just based on the name of Manchester United, doesn't fit with what the expectation should be with the group of players that we have. I think this season, yes, we need to be way more critical this season, 100%, because of the fact that there's no more excuses now. You've got your team. We need to see something.
Yeah.
But I feel like, first, yes, Fulham, we got our result. Brighton, we should poor. But then in this type of game, I feel
Do you think any of your players will get into the Arsenal team? Arsenal 11.
Arsenal 11.
Real talk. Like, being like, would any of
think
those
it's
United players,
only-
even if you chuck in the Agatis, anyone, your best, fittest.
I
thing
think
of
only
any-
2 players get into that team.
What 2?
I think Bruno can get into that. I think Bruno can get in there.
Over Odegaard, 10 of them. So it'd be
He
Odegaard.
can get
Rice
into the
and
midfield, whether
Odegaard
it be
with
for
Partey.
Odegaard or...
You can't just put him in a position.
Okay, yeah, but then if you
4-3-3.
want to put it, okay, I would have Bruno over Odegaard, 100%. I would have Bruno over Odegaard, and I would have Lissandro in there. I think Lissandro for Arsenal would be
Over who? Gabriel?
over Gabriel on the left centre back. I would. Me personally, I would.
Do you know what? Luke Shaw.
Yeah,
When fit. I know it's a big if. I know it is.
Calafiori.
Never fit.
I'll take Luke Shaw as a left back
on his
over
day type.
Calafiori.
That's
Yeah,
an on his
solid.
day
On
type.
his day.
That's an on his day type.
And if you boys think any Man United players, because the reason I'm
think
trying
so.
to see how far
I think they're the only
behind
two.
you are, I'm trying to see.
I think they're the only 2 players.
Maybe
that,
Garnacho. Maybe, honestly, I'm not even minding you. Like,
yeah,
Garnacho's a left
maybe
winger.
for Martinelli.
On the left. Yeah, maybe.
possibly.
Over Trossard,
Maybe
Martinelli,
Xerxes
yeah.
got that ceiling to be a number 9 more than Havertz. I sort of
Possibly.
fancy Havertz
Possibly,
massively,
yeah.
but
Kobe is what. There's players at
Kobe,
United that aren't
Oh,
as bad
Kobe,
as you.
Kobe's another one. Kobe's
There's
another
players
one,
at
yeah.
United.
Kobe could-
They're not
Kobe
as
could, yeah,
bad
yeah.
as we think.
No.
Players. They're
Yeah.
not as bad as we
That's
think.
what we think. It's the manager.
It's the manager.
It's the manager.
Man. It is the
Rubbish,
manager.
yeah.
At this point,
Yeah.
it has to
Rubbish,
be the
yeah.
manager.
Yeah.
Because you should not be.
he's got the best PR in the world. I mean, whoever manages PR, I need a bit of that. I mean, we all need a bit of his 10 magic.
It's the 2 trophies, isn't it? It's the 2 trophies.
What trophies?
It's the 2 trophies. I know.
The League Cup, the Milk Cup. Come on, man.
The Coca-Cola Cup. Remember it?
I
Yeah.
think it's- give
Come
it.
on.
I think we'll come back to this end of the season or halfway through the season. It might not be that.
Mate, you know it's one of
January.
the- Give it 9
Yeah.
games.
Ruben Stream.
Give it 9 games.
We'll give it a couple months.
Give it 9 games. Ruven
Yeah.
Nistelrooy's United
Five.
manager. Ruven Nistelrooy's
see
United
that
manager in 9 games. Yeah.
I was
If
going to
things
say
don't
this,
go well,
but we've
it
not done a
happens.
stream together. I don't want you to think I'm winding you up, right?
Yeah.
There was a shot.
No, that's just him.
There was a shot 20
Here we
minutes ago, and it's Ruud van Nistelrooy in the middle, right? And Ten Hag's looking at him for answers. On my life,
Yeah.
So Van Nistelrooy for me has more aura, more gravitas
Yeah.
around him in
Yeah.
that seat. He looked like the manager. Ten Hag looked like his assistant.
Yeah.
I think
Seriously.
if you're 2-0 down now in the Old Trafford just like home dressing room and you're sat there and you're like waiting for the manager to walk in, if Ten Hag walks in, you might be like, all right. If Ruud van Nistelrooy walks in with that, if he's the
It's that
manager
gravitas,
with that
isn't it?
stature,
Well, that's
I think you
because-
go. Ooh,
But do you know
I'm
why?
about to get a
though?
bollock
That's
in
because
here.
he's a club legend.
Yeah.
He's a club legend,
Yeah.
so it's different. It hits different. Like having him, his presence is different.
Yeah.
I think that's where it comes from. I think
Who's the
It's
player
tough,
right
man.
Even
now?
if Ruud van Nistelrooy can't manage, he's got that aura.
He's got an aura.
Ten Hag can't manage and has he has no.
Yeah.
Is it strange that they've got an assistant manager that is a viable first team manager for Man United next
It's
to him?
awful.
No, I can't lie.
It's
to you.
really
I-
bad.
I
He did-
do
he
think-
did well
I
at
do
PSV.
think-
Problems.
I do
weird.
think
Champions League
there's a-
manager.
And that's not Ten Hag's choice. Why would you get him as an assistant manager?
And then
Get him.
all summer they're flirting with any manager that wants to speak to you, and they kept you last ditch.
Who's giving the bollocking right now in the dressing room? What United player?
Definitely, but in terms of My United players.
Yeah.
Bruno, I
Probably
think.
Bruno.
Is it Bruno, yeah?
talks.
Yeah,
Bruno
probably
talks.
Bruno.
You can see
Rashford
it.
don't talk. Rashford
No,
doesn't.
he's quiet. He's got his headphones on or something.
I doubt he's
Listen.
talking.
Probably on Instagram,
Watching
innit?
TikTok.
Martinez won a World Cup. Surely he's
Martinez
getting into.
is
He's
in
got to
the
be
DMs.
getting into players.
I think they're the only two that I would
Martinez
see.
is definitely getting.
Yeah.
into
Surely.
Martinez is
Yeah, but there's
getting.
with all due respect, if a 5'8" bloke comes up here in the changing room, he could be Maradona. I mean, you're just not listening, are you? I mean,
No.
you're not.
There you go.
Do you know what I mean? I mean,
no.
come
Here we
on.
go.
No, but I'm not saying I don't listen. I've got mates that are
Here
short.
we
No, but
go.
come on. Look, I've got mates that are
Here we
short.
go.
I've
So
got
just
mates
the
that are
hype-
short, of course.
So if
But there's a
Rory
point
Jennings
where-
gave you a bollocking, you couldn't take it
Of
seriously.
course not. Yeah, if Rory Jennings came up to me, just come out of the shower or whatever, half time, gives me a bollocking. I think, what are you looking at? I'm serious, I'm not. It's just things in life. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, these Man
enough.
United players, the last thing they need is a bollocking from a 5'6" centre
A World
half.
Cup winner though.
And he's a third choice for Argentina behind Otamendi in the World Cup in Qatar. He's
Here
third
we go.
choice.
Yeah. This guy's definitely a wind-up. You are definitely
He
a
was third
wind-up.
choice to Otamendi.
Yeah.
And he's a has-been in the Premier League. I love Otamendi, but come on.
You know what it is? I can't even have chat with him because his team is doing so well.
Is this
say?
Is that the young kid?
Was
He's
that the young
coming on.
kid?
Is that
Is
the
he
young
blonde?
kid?
Is he
Yeah,
blonde?
yeah.
Yeah, he's coming on. He's coming on.
coming on.
Dan, I was just
Wow.
talking to him.
Yeah. So
We were spot on there,
He does
lads,
have
to be
balls
fair.
then.
He's got the balls,
Is
yeah.
this his
he
Premier
does
League
have balls
debut?
then. Huh?
Premier League debut.
It would be. I think if he comes on now, it would be.
Huge moment.
Enormous
for the
for him.
kid.
I think they do five.
We could be watching history here. If he comes on and changes the game, this could
Ooh,
be
yeah, this
insane.
could be,
It's sink
moment.
or swim. It's
Yeah,
literally a
yeah,
sink
yeah.
or swim moment.
100%.
Like, you know,
I hope
sometimes
it
you
comes
need
back.
that as a kid. You just need to be.
Yeah, just thrown in and see what you can do.
You saw a lot of the Liverpool lads when they played Chelsea in Carabao Cup final.
Yeah.
Unbelievable that.
Unfortunately, all of them have been sent out on loan now. But,
Yeah.
But then you're right,
crazy.
sink or swim moment.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Hasher's telling me to stop piling on Man United. Yagar is the guy who's next, but right now I'm a serial hater, apparently.
Done.
I'm not sure about
Casemiro.
Off. Yeah. Had to be.
Toby Collier.
Collier. Here we go.
That's a damning indictment. Innit? You know, substitutions are so symbolic, aren't they? They're so symbolic sometimes. That's huge for Casemiro. He must be livid.
No, he can't. How can he be livid?
No, but I know what you're saying.
Terrible.
I know, but
I think he would have subbed himself.
No,
off
but
if
you're-
he had any
a player-
A
decency.
player
Think
of
of the
that
ego.
magnitude.
come on.
Yeah, just been
You'd
subbed
be-
off for
you'd
a
be-
kid.
You'd be miserable.
Making he's what we think is his Premier League
Rightly
debut.
so, man. Rightly
Whoa,
so.
But we can
Whoa.
sit here and
Rightly
say that
so.
around the table, and he's made the right
There we go.
decision.
3-0, go on, please.
3.
Who was that to? By the
think it
way,
was a
I
head
think
injury
Jota
there.
might be in trouble here, you know.
I think he elbowed him
I
or
think he
something.
either
didn't he?
elbowed him or stamped on him.
Something
It's
happened
alright,
off
it's
the ball
alright.
with
Oh, you
Mazraoui.
gotta
Back of
get
the head,
up,
elbow, I
man.
think.
Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this. Before I start to scream and shout about
Toby
Ivan.
Collier. What a moment.
Yeah, it's exciting for him.
Yeah.
But for Casemiro, I mean, that might be the final nail in the coffin.
I'll be real with you, brother. Find your Saudi club now. But
what does
you
this-
have 6 months to find
What
it.
does this mean for him
Huh?
next week? Who have you got next?
Next
Whoever it
game,
is.
Southampton.
What do you
I
do?
believe.
Does he play?
No.
If
Is
you
he
don't
in
beat
the- is he on the
Southampton,
bench?
they've lost
I think-
back
I
to
would
back
think
he's
he's
just on the. He's
I think
just on.
he'll be on the
He's
bench.
just benched
Yeah.
now for the
Let's
rest
have
of
a
the
look at this. What did Jota do?
Be a bench player.
Yeah, he's probably got.
That's
to be.
all right. Just carry on. Carry on. I fucking hate United, man. Carry on.
Look at this
Nil
guy.
in the
Come on.
Buvey.
That's all theatrics, man.
Oh,
It came out now.
my
didn't it?
days.
See what you said there? It
It's
came
the-
out.
it's
Oh,
the-
I hate it. I hate that.
You
It
heard
came
it.
out. It's
No,
like-
wait, it came
He's
out.
exposing himself now. It's coming
We're
out.
at
The
the
real
old
him's
Vic,
coming
aren't we? We're
out.
at the old Vic watching theatrics, man. It's GCSE drama,
You
man.
have Guardiola for a manager talking about theatrics. Come on, your manager does it every single game.
No, not Guardiola.
He does it every
He was
single
calm and
game.
collected when we smashed West Ham United yesterday with a hat trick from Erling Haaland. But look,
Right,
he's
you're right.
looking at
Look
he's
look,
looking at
you're
Van
right.
Nistelrooy.
Yeah.
What's the answers on your
Rude,
iPad?
Rude, what do we do here, Rude?
On your iPad Pro. Come on, man. He's looking.
Oh, is he going
Why are
off?
we acting like this is not normal protocol? Like,
Yeah,
like,
just a little head injury. Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on, man.
iPad Pro.
Like,
Well,
as in,
you-
like, what?
well, you're
don't-
saying Ineos
so
wouldn't get you an
Guardiola doesn't
iPad
look at
Pro?
his assistant manager's iPad?
No, but you said iPad. I've made sure that it's a distinction. This is Man United, biggest club in the world. Of course, you got an iPad Pro. It's not. What is it? The first generation iPad. Come on, man. Things haven't sunk in
What's
that
going to
low.
happen here if he goes off? Are they going to Maguire on? How does this work? Maguire goes on?
What is it?
What's going to happen here? It looks like he's going off. Is it going to be Maguire on? And then Martinez goes to fullback?
Potentially.
Oh,
Potentially,
no, it
yeah.
can't be Martinez at fullback.
You needed.
They've got loads of fullbacks, haven't they, on the bench? Johnny Evans.
Harry Maguire, Johnny Evans.
Go on, Johnny.
It's so
It's
funny to
embarrassing.
see Johnny
It's
Evans play
embarrassing.
football for your club.
Yeah,
It's insane.
mad.
I'll be honest with
Johnny
you. I'll be honest with you.
He
37.
actually got hired as a player coach for the under 23s, and then apparently he did so well in training that
Yeah.
they said come up to the first team.
They had to give him a one-game contract legally so he could play in a pre-season friendly.
Yeah.
And it went so well they kept extending
Yeah,
it. That's
yeah.
where they are, Man United.
20, what is he, 37?
He was in the the 6-1 Balotelli. Why always me? He was in that game.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Obviously, your new signing's injured, isn't it? He wouldn't even be in the squad, would he? Johnny Evans.
Johnny
Lenny
Evans.
Euro. Your new
Lenny
centre-back.
Euro, yeah. Lenny
So
Euro's injured,
Johnny Evans
yeah.
wouldn't be in the squad if
Yeah,
Euro was
like
fit
he would
with
just
it.
be in the squad. Yeah, he wouldn't be.
What would if everyone's fit? What's the back two? Who is it?
I think what we started with today.
You think so, yeah?
I think that would be the starting back two potentially. And then you got Maguire and Euro coming in.
It's not
You're
a
always
worse
good
four.
enough
It's not a
to
bad
do. It's
four.
not a
It's not a
solid
bad
four.
four.
Better-
Having
better.
Maguire as your fourth,
It's not a bad. Yeah, as
potentially
a
your
third or fourth. It's not the worst.
It's not the worst, you know.
100%.
It's not the worst at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when he goes
Liverpool,
down,
what,
it's like...
got Gomez and Quansah.
You guys have a good.
I like Gomez. I'm happy he didn't go. There was all talking about him going to Newcastle. I like the fact
Yeah.
that he can play across all the
Yeah.
back four positions.
Yeah, we did a podcast saying he was going to go for 45 million quid for PSR and all that. You just think,
Mental.
we do these podcasts sometimes, and it's just like you're talking about finances and accountants and accounting stuff. You're just like, it's crazy, man.
It's mad, isn't it? You turn into financial football
Financial-
experts
yeah,
rather than
it's
just
crazy.
football fans.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There's a
it's
load of
crazy.
them, talking about cities legalities. And there's so many fake lawyers around. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah.
I mean, no,
You want
honestly,
to touch on that properly?
The thing is, I've been in this.
You-
I've
you-
been
you
in the
wanna do
industry
this?
nearly 10 years
Trying to
now.
just
I've
just
not,
trying to
I've
drop
not
in.
actually met a lawyer in the industry. It's funny that, isn't it? Honestly, everyone's got media degrees.
No, that the day those charges come out. Yeah,
Tweet me,
man.
tweet me.
Good day. It's a good day in
I'll tweet
office,
you
man.
after Southampton smash you up next week. If you don't, you have to beat
Oh
Southampton.
man!
What
You know
happened?
that video, you know that
What
video of Benjamin Mendy when he comes out of the courtroom and he's like, Alhamdulillah. That's gonna be me, you know. I'm gonna come in a video and be like,
They
Alhamdulillah.
dropped him out of. They've dropped him. Where he's at Lorient now. They've dropped him as well there. So he's out of club, I think.
Oh, he's without a club now, yeah.
He went to Lorient and then they
Yeah, I
just don't
remember
want to
he
play him
did.
anymore.
Yeah.
But
What
It's
about,
weird, Liverpool could. I'm so nervous, like my legs shaking under. This could be 89th minute, 2-0, and I'm still thinking.
yeah, of course.
I don't know this game. I'm just so
Really?
like, just get
you got
another
that
one,
Everton
please.
Bournemouth fear?
Yeah, just oh my
That
god,
was crazy, by the
oh
way.
my god.
That's
That was
crazy.
crazy.
that.
That was ridiculous.
That
was
is
the,
nuts. isn't it?
That's-
Sean Dyche. I've been saying this. Sean Dyche won't last. David Moyes.
You don't think?
David Moyes will be back at Everton.
Good shout.
That's a
Very,
great shout.
very
I
good
just-
shout.
I just-
That's a good shout.
Very good shout.
They got battered in their first couple games. Fine, is what it is. They control most of that game. They look great, and then they end up losing like that.
Okay, if we can get a goal in the next 10 minutes. If we can get a goal in the next 10 minutes.
Good inception from Liverpool.
That's wonderful. That's so inspiring. Getting back there, that's wonderful.
David Moyes did an interview recently. He was saying that actually he was close to replacing the manager before Koeman, and then Koeman came in.
Manager
Okay.
before Koeman, who was
Yeah,
that?
I think he
It
got
might have
that.
been Martinez, must have been Robbie Martinez, but so he's been close before basically.
Yeah.
Going back to Everton.
Yeah.
Incredible run there. I mean, he did so well with
He did
Everton.
well at West
Yeah,
Ham.
incredible.
Yeah, he did. He
I know
did.
they didn't
Yeah.
like the style of play, but he did well at
Yeah, he
West
did.
Ham.
I think he hit his ceiling there though. I think it was the right move to move him on. I think.
It's hard,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's hard. There are points they played so bad, but they always
Yeah.
picked up wins. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
There's a couple of big batterings last season. I remember
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Arsenal
yeah, yeah.
one.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, Oof.
What was that 5 on it? Or?
For West Ham.
Yeah,
Mate,
Yeah.
Fulham beat him 5-0.
there you go.
Yeah.
And I think they had that, and then Arsenal after, so they had a couple.
Yeah,
It
they
was
had
like
back-to-back.
back-to-back batterings.
Yeah. Yeah, they had
But
some
look at
big
some of the
ones.
players, though. I mean, he put fair play, like Kudus, Paquetá, Bowen. That's him. That's
That is
he's
him.
signing.
That is
You know
him.
what I
That
mean?
is him, to be fair, yeah.
Sussex in there. Declan
Yes,
Rice had
well-
a great time.
Yeah,
Do you think Paqueta was a club signing or was that him? Was that David
probably
Moyes?
club signing. He's
Yeah.
good.
He's fantastic, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Love
What's
him.
the
I
stuff
love
with him then? Is there anything?
It's
Is
like
that
yours-
over?
It's basically like your club, isn't it? Like
What?
it's over, but it's not over. The charges.
Right.
Is that your basically?
Is there a date when he's going to find out if it is over?
No, you're right though, because it was supposed to be this season.
That's
All
what I
of a sudden
thought. I
he's
thought it
playing
should be done by
football.
now.
Yeah,
But I saw a thing where he's still waiting news or something. I was just
good
like,
ball. That's a good ball.
Oh, Toby Collier back.
Oh,
Save.
great save,
Alisson.
Alisson
Toby
from
Collier nearly
Xerxes.
got an assist.
Already, I'm
He nearly
telling
got an
you.
assist. Oh.
This is what I'm talking about.
That was
Like,
a great
strike
save.
that from.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
yeah.
just Alisson being
Alisson's
Alisson.
so
Looking like
good.
the changes.
It looks better there.
Alisson
It looks
Ederson must be
better
the best international 1-2 ever.
Oh, that's a
Ever.
good shout. That's a great shout.
Like it's ridiculous.
Ollie
isn't it?
Kahn and Jens
I
Lehmann.
think the next change needs to be.
That's not bad.
That's a good
Ah, man.
shot.
Neuer and Ter Stegen. Oh,
I think
I've got a few, actually,
Can actually needs to go on the left.
Ahmad on for Rashford.
Yeah, I think that needs to be the
That's what
next
you want.
change.
you're at the pitch
Yeah.
at least. It's slightly better. That's good out from De Ligt. You're up the pitch, looking a bit more confident. Maybe the pressure's off, that kind of trope. You know what I mean? You're 2-0 down, the pressure's slightly off.
Here we go. Toby Collier has managed to not pass it to a Liverpool player in possession, so he's already
done. Yeah, he's already done more.
He's already done
made
a
more.
4-yard sideways pass without giving it to Salah. God, it's insane that's the level of improvement.
Crazy.
But it's true.
It's insane.
So what has happened here? Is Cobby the deepest for you now?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at as well.
Because look, Toby's quite high up.
Yeah,
Bruno and Cobby are almost in a double with Toby Collier a little bit higher.
Lost the ball again.
Same place.
Liverpool just waiting now. They've got no pressure on them, Liverpool. They can sit deep, wait for the moment to go 3-0 up.
I feel like Liverpool like sharks circling that midfield and they just wait for the mess up
Yeah,
and
it's a
just
bit like
take
that.
that and
It's
it's
a
just
bit
there,
like
there it
that.
is.
That's lovely from Liverpool, man. They're a smart side, Liverpool, man. This is a coach side.
Gravenberch
Proper
looks good
coach
on the
side.
ball today.
Gravenberch is so good for that little yard of pace to go through something.
Yeah, driving on the ball.
That's it.
I just
They're
don't know
in
how you
control.
improve him defensively. And you're going to have to.
Oh, it's easy now, isn't it? It's just easy. It's all Liverpool at the moment.
Nice, go back.
It's a very interesting game because obviously if Liverpool get this next goal,
Then
I
that's
think it could be a really bad day.
Yeah, that's when heads go completely.
Bad day.
Next goal is
Next goal is crucial.
Yeah, next goal.
Why is 2-0 so
Liverpool
uncomfortable?
If Liverpool get the next goal, it doesn't
We're
end
2
3-0.
goals ahead.
it
It's
doesn't. It doesn't. But if
The
United
wheels
can
fall
get a
off.
goal now,
Is he looking? Oof.
Oh,
Man, didn't-
come on, you don't even need to lift it that high.
he's lifted it. This Collier kid, he's lifted it a little bit, I think.
This is it. Come on.
But Liverpool need to attack
Trent.
again.
Go on,
This is
Trent.
where-
Just
this
keep
is where
going,
we need
Trent.
you to do
Keep going,
something.
Trent. Nice. Oh, this is
Salah in the box,
Salah.
dangerous. Tucks it back. Goal.
Oh!
Trent
I
Alexander-Arnold.
thought 100% is.
Yeah, yeah.
It was almost too perfect. The layup.
That was going in.
Yeah, that was a good block.
Offside. Okay.
Oh, Salah's off, is he?
That was going in though.
Great block from the United
How's
defence.
Salah off here? How's he got that wrong?
How's he
Yeah, he
offside
might just-
there?
yeah.
He's not off there, is he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just off. Just
Okay.
off.
Good move for this.
This there.
De Ligt
Yeah, good defending.
stopping a goal.
That little reverse ball in there.
It's the Xerxes chance.
It was a great
He's good at
attempt.
these little chances, isn't he? Instinctive finisher, Xerxes.
Yeah, that
He's
was a good
at that.
attempt from him. Touch.
Oh,
So quick. He's got to bring that down and hit that straight
Yeah,
away.
it's a great attempt. But you feel like that's the biggest chance they've had is 54 minutes in.
Who's been booked here? Van Dijk.
What do you get booked for?
He hasn't been booked for. Okay, yeah.
That's it. That's it, yellow.
Smart from Bruno.
Yeah. Very streetwise.
Van Dijk, obviously, look, the pace is not what it was through the injury. But he's one of those defenders I feel like even when he's going to be 37, as long as he's got a young, fast centre back with him, I trust him.
God.
Yeah,
You said
yeah.
you could go to pure.
Oh,
It's
please,
4-2
this has
for
to be it.
Liverpool.
Please.
4-2
Oh,
for
come on.
Liverpool.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my days, man.
This is bad.
You know what he
It's
said?
embarrassing.
It's a
Literally,
What just
Kobe. He said,
Mate,
Kobe,
no.
sign up to Pure Gym today.
Mate,
Sign on your
body.
that's
membership
one
today.
first time finish from Salah, though.
You-
First time.
You shouldn't score that, Root.
You-
You shouldn't be scoring that. It's a hard challenge, opportunity.
I
there
love
for
this
Salah.
guy so much.
wow. Cobby got pushed off the ball in a similar position to Casemiro, and Liverpool just.
This is embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Like, it is,
Wow.
isn't it? It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing, man.
Biggest
This-
club in
this-
the world
this
have a day off, man. They have their night tick facing the right way. They've swiveled the night tick 90 degrees and they're batting you 3-0 at home. Have a day
This
off.
could be 6 or 7 now. We're only. I mean,
Yeah,
we've got.
three's the one where I'm like, okay, cool.
You're fine now.
We're good now, yeah.
Enjoy your life, man.
Yeah,
There's a
you're
heat
fine.
wave in London. We're doing all right, man. Enjoy your
This is a
weekend, man.
great
So
first time finish.
easy,
That
isn't it?
there. Oh,
Should the
Anana.
keeper
Wait
should
a
be
second,
doing better.
Anana, mate. I
Near
don't know if you
post.
should. Yeah, I feel like you should be getting a bit better there, Anana.
He's
It's
a
not
look
exactly
on it.
bottom corner, is it?
That's shit.
Anana's shocking it is, man.
I don't think he can save
No,
that.
you don't. You
No,
can't.
you want
You
your
can't.
keep-
But
Alisson saves that. I think Alisson saves
oh, four.
God.
Yes.
What is going on?
Bloody hell! Come
that. This is
on.
embarrassing.
Give Haaland
Just
the
replays
run for his
the
money,
last
please.
goal. We got
Give
replays of
Haaland
the
the
last
run
goal.
for his money, Salah.
Who gave the ball away? Collier.
No,
Who give it away?
Martinez.
These guys are shit.
What is going
These
on?
guys are shit, man. It's embarrassing.
He's got
you
to
should
score.
You should score
Oh,
that.
he's definitely got to
He's
score
got
there.
You could bend that in. You could
score.
bend that in. Here we go, Liverpool.
It's just
Liverpool.
constant attacks.
Go on.
Oh my goodness. It's just cutting back from constant replays of attacks to a new attack.
I'll be honest with you, this is massive for Arne Slot though. Enormous.
It is, isn't it?
Like this really, look, it's United away, but this sends the...
Oh.
Go on.
Oh, they're taking the piss.
It's tick-a-taka.
They're taking the piss.
Tick-a-taka. What a ball.
Oh, Mo Salah. Oh, my God.
They're taking the piss. They've got to cut to LIban, man. We've got to cut to LIban. Oh, my
Oh,
days.
my...
Welcome to the club, man.
This is horror.
Oh, was it a corner? It's a corner.
It's a
deflection.
corner.
Oh, I could have got it in.
Jesus, fill your
I
boots,
fucking
man.
love football, man. I love football, man. I love football, man.
This is insane.
This is embarrassing. This is so embarrassing.
That record against United from Salah is incredible.
Hat-trick there, 2 there.
That's good.
He scores every season.
Yeah.
Like one of those training drills where they've got like 5 on like 8 or something. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what is going on?
And with Onana, that final line of defence, the Schmeichel, the Peter Cech, the Van der Sar, it's not
It doesn't
there.
fill you with that
No,
confidence,
you
does
just
it?
get on target. There's a 50% chance.
Go on.
Oh,
Go on. Anything, please.
Who's going to take the
Go
ball
on,
down?
Go on. Oh!
Who's going to control this game for you? Who's going to stop this?
stop the rot. You got to go fight at the
You
back.
know what
man.
it is?
The manager, surely. So what
I
can
don't
he
know.
see? What can he change?
The thing is, the problem is in the midfield. I think individual errors.
Yeah.
Problems him.
every
Problems
single
him.
goal.
Problems the man on the big screen right now. Ten Hag.
You know what? I was just, while you guys were doing all that noise, I was just having a deep think, you know.
Just having a reset.
I
What were you
swear.
thinking about?
Just
I
decompressing.
was just
next
I was just
season.
deep in my life for a second. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
what is going on?
Yeah.
Careful. Nice.
I'd start making plans for next season, man. What you're doing with SDS,
You know how
all
far
your
deep I
other
was
stuff. You're doing
thinking?
so well. Think about next season, I'd say, man.
No. Do you know what?
25-26 is a big year for Man United. This is over, I think, this season
You know what I
already.
was thinking right now?
Oh mate, this is gonna
Here
get
we go.
horrible.
Four goals
This is
is
gonna get
coming.
horrible. I
Four.
can
Yeah,
sense
let's
this.
just-
This
leave it.
is
It's
it
bad.
now.
Oh,
The only compensation I'm getting is I got Salah on my fantasy team. That's the only compensation I'm getting.
Oh no.
That's the only compensation.
he's been superb.
Now what he should do, Jota off for Darwin Núñez.
Yeah.
Really give Núñez 40 minutes, whatever it is, how long left, 30 minutes to
Do what he wants.
absolutely go mental with them.
Yeah.
But there's longer left, isn't there? Because Mourinho was down for a good 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
Gravenberch,
tackle there
well
from,
done. You can't
young
do that
lad.
turn there.
young lads won
That's
the
the
ball.
things he needs to learn.
Go on
You
then,
can't do
Rashford.
that
Go on
there.
then.
Oh.
Just slow
300 grand a week. 300 grand a week.
Why has he done that? Has he lost a bit?
Yeah. I saw a video about this. I saw a video about this. Yeah.
It's a one-on-one with, was it
Yeah.
Kanate? He's one-on-one with.
Yeah, I
Just
saw
have
a video
go.
about
If
this.
that was 4 years ago, Rashford, he would have run at him.
You just have a,
saw
you
a
have a
video.
go, take a touch at your feet,
That's
step
good,
over, go
that's
to your
good play
left.
from United. Get him.
You can't shoot. You can't shoot. Yeah, you get bullied, man. This kid's so
They
young
are
to be in this
getting
game.
bullied, aren't they?
It's pathetic.
Your
It's hard.
midfield.
It's hard for him. I feel bad for him.
That's a good challenge.
that's a very good
Oh, is
That's
it?
a very good
I thought it
challenge.
was a good challenge.
You know what I just had what I was thinking was Rabiot's on a free agency, yeah? Nab him.
Yeah, why
I
not?
swear to you, get him quick.
But then it's
How
like,
many players can you sign to
Get
all
him.
these problems?
Get him
You
quickly.
got like 6
it feels
this
like
window.
Amrabat again. It
honestly,
feels
You
like
got 6
Amrabat.
this
It
window.
does
You
feel
want
like
more?
it's a quick fix. It's a quick fix, but I'm just deep in it now. If Ugarte gets injured or something happens to Ugarte in the season,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
basically stuck like this the whole
Yeah.
season.
100%.
Man,
I'm saying get another
Liverpool ain't got
midfielder.
6.
When's
They're playing
Pogba
Gravenberch in
back?
there.
Let's run it
Well,
back
run it back.
next year.
I saw a video after
What's
United's
the
first game.
situation? What's the situation saying?
Pogba.
Pogba.
I think he's got another year,
Who?
2 years.
Pogba?
18 months. I thought he'd already served 2 years.
No,
of it.
Pogba's got 5 more years, I think.
Is it? Oh,
From
he's
now?
done. Oh,
He
he's
can't play
done.
football for 5
No,
years.
I thought
4
it
or
was
5 years.
4 from 2 years ago. Or something.
Oh.
I'm not sure. I
I
don't
think it was last year he got banned and it was a 7-year ban. That's what I
Nah,
thought.
get Rabiot.
Wow.
Man, it seems so like excessive though.
No, it's crazy.
That's
Like,
a long ban.
ridiculous.
Crazy.
Like I cover boxing, you don't get that in boxing for
Yeah,
beating people
yeah,
up in the
yeah.
ring.
No.
And that's, you could kill someone.
You can kill someone.
What's the biggest
Yeah.
ban in boxing, like most famous ban? Is there like one that stands out? Like the Rio Ferdinand kind of ban?
No, not really. There's
There's
a
nothing-
guy
I
called
can't think.
Jerome Miller.
Oh, yeah, of
Oh, he
course.
was gonna
yeah,
fight
had
AJ.
He's gonna
wasn't
fight
it?
AJ. He got a 12-month ban. That's
Yeah.
kind of, and he had a pharmacist in his bum basically. He had every drug possible. Yeah.
John Jones had a long ban in as well, wasn't
Who?
it? John Jones.
Yeah, in MMA.
John Jones.
Yeah, he had a, he had
2
a-
years.
2 years.
Yeah,
something
2
like
years.
that, yeah.
That's what I'm trying
Torre
to
had
say.
a-
For
had a
Pogba
short
to
one.
get 4 or
Four is
5,
crazy.
whatever it is,
Football, yeah.
mental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mental.
Yeah, what a talented footballer. But I saw a video about Rashford's pace, and there's a coach. It's like a coach on TikTok, and he analyzes it, and there's this hesitation. He thinks, and he says that's when the muscles go.
Yeah.
When your muscles instinctively know, I can't burn someone with pace.
Yeah.
We all know that, don't we? Our
Yeah,
pace.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
if
yeah.
we can beat X, Y, and Z on a
Yeah,
football
yeah,
pitch.
yeah.
And he's lost a yard of
No,
pace.
he has.
That's what he is,
has,
though, isn't
he
it?
has lost a yard of pace.
And that's
Yeah.
his thing.
And if he
Yeah.
isn't pacey, what is he? Because he's not a smart footballer. Don't want to be nasty or anything. He's got a good finish, but he's not a smart footballer, is he?
Yeah.
You know, Salah's such a smart footballer. He doesn't need to be athletic, Salah. He is. It's a bonus, but I think he's very intelligent. De Bruyne doesn't need to be athletic, really. But Rashford...
Salah's continued want, like, for goals and for glory. Just, I love it, honestly.
It's Ronaldo-esque, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? I just want more. I want more.
100%.
Yeah.
Wonderful to see.
Tough day to be a Manchester United
The
fan
producer's
today.
sighing loudly.
The producer,
another Man United fan. Yeah.
I feel for him.
At least you've had a good 3 minutes. Nothing's gone wrong. They haven't been in your box.
Yeah. Well, we maybe make something now.
Oh,
This is a chance.
go on, Rashford.
Then shoot then.
300 grand a week.
Of course I'm gonna shoot.
And he just runs it wide, doesn't he? That's all right.
Goal.
Goal.
Oh,
Great save.
Alisson.
Wow, what a save from Alisson.
Telling you now, that goalkeeper, yeah? He's not...
What a save.
Should he have done better with the header? He's put it right at him.
I think he
He's
should
put it right at him.
I think he should have. Can you at least do something?
Oh, that was a great save, man.
Yeah,
It's Gordon Banks-esque.
It was Xerxes, wasn't it? So he's had a header from 5 yards out.
He's
put
actually
it
not
straight
done
at
too bad, Xerxes, when he's been on the ball.
I
like him.
I think he's been.
He's just
okay,
not
but-
I don't look at him as a nut. It's weird. I don't know. Is he a
He
9?
should have done better with the header though.
Yeah, you got to just
Yeah,
head that
I
down.
think
Right?
he
It looks
should've
like we
done
need a
better.
replay of it. It looks like he just hit
Yeah.
it straight into Alisson's hands.
You're not
That's a little
looking
wake-up
decent
call,
here,
that is.
3-0 down.
Yeah, that's a little
Decent.
wake-up call. That come on, just don't
and
give him
lose the
anything.
ball.
Don't give him a sniff.
It's just mistakes.
But Liverpool
after
should have had
mistakes.
5. I
Oh,
think.
Diaz has just
After
burnt.
mistakes.
Oh, it's a
That's
bad
a foul. It's a yellow card.
No,
He's
keep
miles
going.
off
Go
it
on,
as
keep
well.
going. Keep
Oh,
going.
advantage.
Liverpool
We're
are
checking
in.
him. Keep
Liverpool are
going, please.
in.
This has to be. Oh, what are you doing, Jota? You
all right.
greedy,
yourself.
He's been a bit clunky this game.
That's greedy. That is
greedy.
That is so
Get him
greedy.
off.
What's this long ball?
That is so
Wow,
greedy.
what a pass.
Yeah,
But he's
but
not gonna
he's
run.
never
Rashford.
in
He's
his
never
life
gonna-
beaten Kanate. It's not
Yeah,
happening.
you're right.
This
It's
can't
spot on
happen.
there.
This can't happen. He's so big and strong, Kanate.
Got a book to lick.
Yeah.
Tackle, by the way. That was
He's got to get
horrible.
Jota off as well, by the way.
What?
Ahmad, I'm not gonna lie to you. Ahmad needs to come on ASAP, man.
Look at this tackle here. See,
Oh, my Lord.
it's quite nasty, isn't it?
Rashford's
But you
not
want that in your centre back, a 3-0 down.
Yeah.
You want to leave something on
Yeah.
the board. Like, come on, show them something. If you're gonna,
Yeah.
don't get sent off. But I like that from Dillick.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
lose
I
a
mean,
3-0
yeah.
at home, do something.
Fight
like,
a bit.
put
Show me
fight,
some.
put a
Show me some
tackle in.
spirit
Yeah.
and fight.
Yeah.
It was nasty, but it wasn't.
He's not trying to hurt
No,
him.
I want to
He's
get the
just
ball.
trying to leave something on it.
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
And he just missed the ball.
Kind of makes you think as a winger, do I want to make that run again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
We're 3-0 up. Do I want to break my ankle? Not ideally.
Gakpo for Jota. Yeah,
see
it has to be. Or was it for Diaz
Another
after
problem.
that tackle?
This is the problem, isn't it? You've
Another
got some
problem.
good,
This is the
fresh
issue.
legs.
Yeah, there's fresh, and
Fresh,
all of them
hungry.
want to prove something.
Yeah. Come on against that
Oh,
team. Is
Connor Bradley's
midfield.
warming up again. Trent's gonna have a nightmare if he comes off.
He won't
He's
be
not
happy.
happy. He's on a hat trick. He's not happy. He's not happy.
I don't mind that. Players can come off and be a bit unhappy.
Yeah.
Just don't be disrespectful.
Yeah. I agree.
Like you can shake the manager's hand and you can have a bit of I'm
Yeah.
annoyed, but
Throwing bibs and kicking water bottles. Get
all
out of my
that-
club.
Get that gone.
Get out of my
You
club.
can say it in private, but he's had a great game. Didn't
Mate,
he?
he's
Coming off,
just
he's
a
had great
problem.
game. Yeah, he looks good.
Well done. Well done, mate. They need to sort his contract out. Everyone knows, it's very well known sort of within Liverpool sort of areas that he's on 60 grand a week.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's not enough, is it? For
No,
a player of his
I'm
quality?
sorry, no way. That
In
needs
the-
to be sorted out ASAP.
Yeah, 100%.
Like he's seen Chiesa come in, and rumours are that he's on a bit more over 100, and he's probably thinking, 1 second.
Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah.
What's
Wow.
going on?
Yeah.
He's injured all the time. So they need to sort his contract out because he's key for Liverpool.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I like what Kanate just did there. I don't know if you saw.
nothing going. Like
It's just.
it's
It looks
just like,
it's like
so
you pick
dull. Like it's.
Oh, treat yourself to a drink, Booth.
I can't believe there's no water in
Yeah,
the
there's no
fridge.
water. It's a
This
hot
is
day.
crazy.
Oh, Gakpo's first touch is nearly a goal.
We need something. Bro. We need
It
to
is.
change
There's no plan. No, you're getting the ball and you're just launching it to Rashford, who
Mate,
hasn't
that's
got
what's
the pace to
happening.
get in
That's what's
behind, and
happening.
then okay, maybe a cross into Xerxes, but like, what are we doing?
They
When
went long
Manchester
to
United
Xerxes
just crossing
there.
it.
They went long to Xerxes, and Kanate just dropped back 10 yards because Xerxes heading it to nobody.
Yeah.
They thought, I'm
It's
just
the
going to pick
header.
up the ball.
It's
Yeah,
the header.
Xerxes
this
header.
is it. Let's have a look.
He should do better.
Yeah,
Poor
he's
contact.
Got to do better. It's probably the only place that Alisson can save it.
When you head a
Where he's
ball,
put
it should ping. Should ping hard.
Yeah,
You're hitting a bone.
He's got to score. He's actually got to
Do you know
score.
what I mean?
I don't think it's terrible from him. He's got it on target, but
Got
it's
ping headers, man. I mean, it's the easiest thing in the
It's
world,
made it
isn't
too
it?
easy for
Yeah.
the keeper.
Ping
though,
an
innit?
header.
You're the Man United number 9.
Got a big loaf. He's 6'4". Come on, man. And when he drops deep, I don't really get it, man. It looks a bit clunky, doesn't it? Just looks a little
Good
bit
turn there
weird.
for the young kid, and then he passes it out.
God.
This is painful.
He's probably thinking Rashford ain't going to run anyway.
I get dumber watching Man United, honestly. I lose brain cells watching these lot trying to kick a ball around.
Collier lad has a good game. You don't want to see stuff like that. You don't want to see him coming on in this game and just.
Oh, Ahmed's
Ahmed's
coming
coming
on.
on.
Ahmed and who? Who's that? Who's that taking his big one?
Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going
Delete.
long, aren't you? You're going long, Ben.
You've been-
What do you mean
What's
going
going
on?
No, they played him up front ones, aren't they? Like,
No,
maybe
you
just-
don't. No.
Oh, please put Harry Maguire up front. I want
That'd
to
be
see
hilarious.
Can't lose the ball there. You can't lose the ball there.
They're so much smarter, though, aren't they?
Jota, is that Jota there or McAllister?
United are in, actually.
No,
Van
no
Dijk's
chance. No
there.
chance. It's Van
Okay.
Dijk.
See you later.
Good
Is
defending from Van Dijk.
It makes you question running on the out. There you go. Get out.
Pass
of
it
there.
though.
Nonsense.
Like,
Get out.
Everything else was brilliant. Give the ball, like.
It was almost an ego thing. He got
Yeah.
caught by Van Dijk. He wanted to then beat someone again. But he's won a free kick in a dangerous area.
Oh my God. Forgot he was on. I ain't going to lie. I forgot Garnacho was on.
Really?
Yeah, I completely forgot about Garnacho.
He has been quiet.
He might be coming off now, you know. One of them.
Forgot about him.
I get Rashford off.
Rashford's
He's been
got to
worse.
come off.
For
He's
me,
got to be
he's-
Rashford.
What's he doing?
Four is Delict.
What's he
isn't it?
doing,
Delit's-
Maguire?
Yeah, yeah.
Delete.
Yeah.
I think Delict like a yard off pace when
He's
he's
on a yellow, isn't he?
Is he on a yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went
He's a
through
little
Diaz.
bit off
I
it.
thought he was all right. I thought he was all right today.
That's gonna.
Yeah, maybe I'm being harsh.
And Garnacho.
Yeah.
Marcus
Taking
Rashford
off Garnacho
survived.
from Rashford.
That's insane.
He's mental, your manager.
To be fair though, both of them had a bad game. Both Garnacho and Rashford. To be fair.
But the balance is so much better with Garnacho left,
Yeah.
and you're just keeping the worst winger on. It just
A
makes
few
no
United
sense.
fans have told me Garnacho's better come off the bench.
I think.
Is
I
that
think. I
a
think.
thing?
I think he's like almost like Trossard for Arsenal.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
comes on like last
Immediate
night,
impact, just
burst.
goes. Yeah.
Like you got that burst of energy, burst of pace.
He's a finisher.
Yeah, and he's
Not
a
a
finisher,
starter.
yeah,
No, but I'm saying, that's starter, finisher. Yeah, he's a
yeah.
finisher. No more substitutes.
Is
Starter,
this a
finisher.
chance for Bruno here? Would he ever go here? Is he trying to?
I can't lie, he's got in his locker.
Because that looks perfect
He's
positioning.
got in his locker, but I think he's gonna probably hit it into the danger area.
I think he's gonna have a go.
Have a go. Why
Think so.
not? You're 3-0 down at home.
Yeah, see, I knew it. He's
It's
gonna
the
just
wrong
hit-
ball.
I knew.
It's just the wrong ball.
Why is he not having a go?
It's the
Yeah,
wrong
he did.
ball.
You've known him too long.
I've
Yeah.
known him
Yeah.
too long, man. I've known this guy.
It's just
You would
weird,
think
isn't it?
you would just go for goal, but
Why would
big
you
big
not
players
shoot?
take a shot there, don't they?
Yeah.
Big players. Beckham, De Bruyne, the big legends of Premier League football.
the funniest thing is he scored from those positions before as well. I don't know why you just want to go for it, but yeah, it is
Honestly.
what it is, man.
If you don't win against Southampton, I mean, you better check Twitter, man. I'm gonna be all over Twitter tweeting you, man. Maybe one tweet.
Get him.
But Southampton, they've lost every game so far this season. That's a big game for United already. That's just
Where is it though? Is it St Mary's?
Yeah, I think so. Must be.
Good pass, Toby.
This.
You're never
Rashford, he has got it past him, and then Trent's recovered pretty well there, actually.
And Trent's not fast. Tell you that now. Go on, Soboslai.
I'm going to look at Man United's fixtures.
Let's go through them and see. Let's go through their next.
Let's just be honest.
five
No
fixtures.
bias.
Yeah, no bias.
Next 5 fixtures. Southampton away.
Point.
It's not easy.
Point.
We're winning.
Okay. No,
I don't think you're winning.
understand what he said. I understand what he
Honestly.
said.
I think you win. I think you
win.
win. I think
Yeah,
you
you
win.
should. You should. No one,
I mean,
no one
you
thinks-
should.
Man City here, Liverpool.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, I just think a point.
that, is it?
Southampton.
I don't have my Man City hat on.
Southampton at home fighting for their lives already. A point.
Go on.
Okay.
Barnsley in the League Cup.
Win.
Scott Parker.
Yeah.
Don't
It's
know.
a win. It's a win.
No,
Yeah,
no,
but
no, you should win.
we're
you
probably
sounded
better in the cup
confident.
than we are in the league.
You
Yeah,
might
let's
play.
go.
You might play
We're
a
gonna
weak
win
team.
that. Go on.
Crystal Palace away.
Oh, Palace. Palace. All day.
Definitely not 3 points in that one.
We've not been unanimous on any wins so far, and it's been Palace and Southampton and all right,
Barnsley.
and Barnsley.
Oh, Barnsley. I thought you said Burnley. No,
No, no,
Barnsley.
Barnsley.
No, Barnsley they beat. Surely
Come
they
on,
beat
come on.
Barnsley.
So, Ruby, are you saying we don't beat Barnsley in the cup?
I'm asking you. You're the United fan.
in
You're
the
getting
cup.
battered everywhere you go.
In the cup where we've done well in the cups, yeah. You're saying that we can't
I'm just
beat
asking.
Barnsley.
I'm just
at
asking
home.
the question, man. I'm not. There's
Here
no
you go,
bias.
Buvey.
Come
the Man
on.
City hat is on.
Come on.
The Man City's hat is
20.
on.
It's 20.
We'll probably beat them.
You never heard of them.
Every time the Dutch team. I know.
20.
Yeah, we'll beat them.
Home away. Home away.
The next big one's Tottenham at home.
By the way,
Tottenham at home.
By the end of September, Ten Hag could be out of their job because I think there's a chance they win 1 or 2 out of the 5 and they lose to Tottenham in a big way.
I think. Shall I be
You know what I
real?
mean? It's like Villa away as well.
How many
coming
of those
early
games you mentioned? So those are the 5 games, yeah?
Yeah.
I think we win 4 out of 5.
4 or 5.
Yep.
Ooh.
We win 4 out of 5.
I think you win 1 out of 5.
One
And
out
3
of
draws,
5.
and you lose to Barnes in the League
This is
Cup.
going to be clipped. This is going to be clipped.
They got John
This is
Stead
gonna
up
be
front,
clipped. This is
haven't
going to be clipped.
Come on then.
Oh my goodness. Martinez.
Wow, Martinez bicycle kit. They're throwing the kitchen sink at it, literally.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mate, Maguire's come on and won a couple of really big headers. Like he's put himself around immediately. That's ridiculous. It's almost incorrect the way he's done
Yeah, I
it.
don't know how he's
The wrong
gone-
foot.
Yeah, how's he even done that?
Yeah, he's almost gone off the wrong.
Like that's
You've got to use
incorrect.
your right
Side.
foot there, haven't you?
Right idea. Just didn't execute it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't execute it.
The butcher, they call him, don't they?
He looks like a nut.
Oh, this guy, you know.
Alex Ferguson surely should
Every time
not
they now
Curry.
get battered, they
Just
do this.
go
don't
play
they?
golf.
Yeah, they do
always
this
do
to
this.
him.
All the
Oh,
time.
we do this to him all the time.
Don't you just want him to go be like playing golf, sitting on the
Yeah,
beach?
sit
Don't go
somewhere.
and watch this. Come on.
Foul, take
Just
it,
sad.
slow it down. Well done. Yeah, throw the ball away. Yellow card.
That's a yellow card.
That's a yellow card. Where's the consistency?
That's a yellow card.
I really want Darwin Núñez to get a run here. This is upsetting me that he's not getting
I don't
minutes.
think he fancies him,
He
mate.
doesn't at all, does he?
I think he fancies Gakpo ahead of
Yeah.
him. And Chiesa. I think he's now 6th choice, which is
Might
crazy.
be right, yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
means
think
he's
I
definitely
like
got
Chiesa a
intent.
lot, you know.
So do I.
Because people think he's a pace merchant. I think he could play false
I think
9.
he's fantastic.
He could
Chiesa.
drop in a little bit and link up play.
I'm not sure. I feel like the injury. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure he's going to be any use. I don't know. I mean, it's
that's
hard.
harsh, isn't it, though?
I don't see it.
People were linking to £80 million moves 2 years ago. I mean,
Yeah,
these
but
aren't
then he
joke
blew
numbers.
his ACL out and he's done nothing
Yeah,
since.
but
so
you look at Calafiori, had a great Euros. He lost 2 knee. He had 2 knee
Yeah,
injuries at the
yeah.
same time.
Yeah, he
all
did.
ligaments in his knees disappeared with a major injury. Some of the worst
Yeah.
they've ever seen. A guy in Italy said it was like seeing a car crash victim. That's how bad his
Yeah.
knees were.
Yeah.
Fury.
Calafiori.
Yeah.
And then he's
Yeah.
come back. So sometimes you got to back these, especially in the modern age with science and all that. If Liverpool's team, who are very good at making these little, look at Salah. No one backs Salah to come in
Yeah.
and be a world class player.
Yeah.
You've got to back Liverpool with some of these transfers. I think,
Buvey,
why not?
Why did no one else really want him? Why did Juventus want to get rid of him? If he's that good of a player.
Yeah.
Juventus, the issue with Juventus as
you
well
know
was
what
that
the
he
thing
didn't
is,
want
yeah?
to sign a new contract because he wanted the more money.
Yeah.
That was his big issue with Juventus.
Happened
Okay.
late, didn't it, as well?
But you're right, though. Other teams, I'm surprised.
No,
Because he was
why
offered
don't-
around by everyone.
We should have signed him. I feel like Man United should have signed him. I think I'm a big fan of Chiesa, by the way.
Okay.
I'm
He's world class on his day,
huge fan
no
of
joke.
Chiesa.
He
I
was
just
brilliant back in.
think the ACL kind of like
Yeah.
diminished him a little bit. I think people kind of forgot.
You know,
I think
we don't-
people have forgotten
I
about
like
him
the
more.
fact
so.
he's coming in
Yeah.
and we don't need him to go bang.
Yeah.
It's not like he's coming into a team that can't score.
Oh, exactly.
So, I mean,
There's no pressure.
There's
no
none
pressure.
whatsoever. Here we go. The nutter's coming on. And this is 4. Come on, Darwin. Oh, my God, Conor Bradley again.
Connor Bradley as well.
Uh-oh.
What about
Let's have a look at
Trent?
the Trent reaction.
Trent going to have a tantrum.
He's going to, of course. United.
15
he's
minutes.
desperate.
rotation.
Are you
No, but why
15
is he doing this now, though?
Are you 15 minutes away from 3 clean sheets in a row as well?
Yeah.
It's looking good, isn't it? It's looking good.
Right, so Jota, I'm hoping this isn't Trent for some reason. I don't want to see the
I
reaction.
think it is Trent. Oh,
Uh-oh, look at that.
Oh,
And they're holding
Look at him.
as well.
He's thinking about Real Madrid. He's thinking about getting on right move to his brother. He's like,
thinking, in himself right now, he's thinking, just control it, Trent. Just control it. Smile. That's it. There you go. That's what we needed. There you go, Trenty.
I think that's why he's laughing though, because he knows about the reaction from last time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just slowing the game down as well, just getting the applause.
Is he going to shake his head?
I think
it's
it's
good
gonna
squad
shake. Gonna
rotation.
shake.
Yeah.
Wait. Arnie, get a little fight. Look. Oh, it's all good. Don't make stuff out of nothing. It's all good.
It's fine, isn't
Is
it?
that it
75
settled?
minutes,
Is
3
that
0
It's
up.
settled.
Come on.
It's done.
I think he's just rotating the squad.
He's really good.
Oh, no, he's
Conor
fantastic.
Bradley's
Fantastic.
really good.
Yeah.
I love when I see a young player come through that gets in rather than
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
big money signings. But look, the camera's on him. Like, is he going to do anything? I feel sorry for young Jarrell Quansah.
Move up, he's saying.
Why do you feel sorry for Quansah?
Well, he gets dropped at half time and then hasn't
Yeah.
been seen since.
It's only
Yeah.
3 games. I think he's got a big future. at
Yeah,
Liverpool,
he's
man.
young as well.
Lots of European games you lot are going to play.
Yeah.
League Cup games.
Do you think that hurts your ego a lot, though, right? As a young player, Do you
Half
think-
time like
do you think
that.
He's always
Because it wasn't a
against the
Casemiro
manager?
bad half, was it, against Ipswich?
He lost a ball to Liam Delap in the air, didn't he?
That was it.
It was
and that
more
was
than
that.
that. It was Greaves as well in the air, actually. But
And then it was like, okay, bring on 6'4" Canate to deal with it.
Kanate's just in his prime. He's 26,
Kanate's
27.
better as well.
Yeah,
I also think Delap's a player. I think he's a really good young player. So if he had him on strings, it's good management.
Yeah.
Right decision. You won the game.
Agreed.
he won the game, didn't he? Yeah, good in the second half.
Very good in the second half. Very good.
People asleep on Liverpool again.
You think Liverpool genuine title contenders?
I now
around this
believe
table?
they will
yeah.
be there with them
Yeah.
until close to the end. But I just don't think. I think it'll be like last season again, 8 or
Yeah.
9 points off.
Just fall off a little
Yeah.
bit at the
It
end.
should be. They spent billions of pounds since the dawn of the Premier League era, and they've won 1 Premier League,
There we go.
and no one saw it live.
Here we go.
No, but no, this
Spent
is no
nothing.
joke. No one saw the Premier League title win live. It was a COVID Cup, wasn't it? So,
I saw it on TV.
yeah, but live.
It was live on
You
TV.
weren't in there in person.
No, couldn't be.
Exactly. So how do you know it happened? A tree falls in a forest.
Oh, here we
It's a
go.
conspiracy.
Here we go.
But they're yet to win a real
Buvey.
Premier League title. Honestly, it's an anomaly season. It is. I'm not trying to wind anyone up. Honestly, it is an anomaly season. COVID.
Buvey,
You know what?
you've got
I
a new
agree with you.
conspiracy
I agree with you, brother.
every
I
single
agree with you.
time I'm on this show.
I
A new
honestly-
conspiracy.
Kumbaya around the fire, holding hands.
Yeah, I agree with you,
It's even
brother.
getting better than you agree
It's
with
a-
Buvey.
You know what I
It
mean? We watch Premier League football all the time. It's the worst Premier League title win ever because there was no one in the stadiums.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it is.
I agree. You know what?
Oh, United! Oh, he's missed an open net.
He's missed a
He has to score that.
sitter from like 4 yards
Well, you know,
out.
my memory is really crap on it. It wasn't the whole season, was it? It was like, wasn't it like
No, you played
4 months?
You played
or-
Atletico during the Champions League, and then the next day was COVID.
That was it. Yeah, yeah.
Was it- yeah.
But that's still a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
Got to get a lot of games. I agree.
Oh, he has to do better. Van Dijk shouldn't
Van
let
Dijk
that
has to
through.
do better.
Yeah,
Van
Van
Dijk
Dijk
has
should
to
not
do
let that through.
It's just a good ball sometimes. It just kills
Yeah,
the
sometimes,
defenders.
you know,
It's a
yeah,
good
I was
ball.
about to say that. Sometimes we can kill defenders. Sometimes that ball, just that good.
Great ball, but he has to finish that.
And
Has
that's
to be on
why, that's
target.
why he's not good enough number 9 for United. This is
He's
what
at
we're saying.
9.5. He said it
Yeah,
himself.
that's what we're saying.
He's
that's
half
2
rate.
chances
Liverpool are in
that
here.
you got to get one of them in.
Yeah,
Is
the
he better-
header.
Is he
The
better than
header.
Ollie Watkins?
No.
Go. I
Bradley.
can feel it. Go.
Finish! 4!
Shoot!
Oh, he should have
my-
finished.
Sorry, who was that? Darwin Núñez?
Soboslai did not. I think it was Soboslai.
Yeah, someone
Think.
was hesitant in the box.
If he's still on.
Yeah, it's
I think it
Soboslai. Yeah, him there. Yeah, it's him. He gets on my
That's
nerves.
twice he hasn't shot
Yeah,
in
he gets
dangerous
on my
positions
nerves
for you this
sometimes.
game.
Lads, any quick predictions for La Liga this season from some Izzies?
Well, Real Madrid don't look good at the moment.
Barcelona.
Mbappe's 0-3, isn't he?
Yeah.
Hasn't got a goal in 3 games.
They look clunky with him down the middle.
I think Barcelona look like they're gonna
Barca just
reclaim
wants
the title this season.
Go through the gears soon, aren't
Yeah,
we?
do you think? Yeah.
I don't know. Mbappe might have no
Imagine-
goals
imagine
in
him
3
getting
games.
dropped.
Well, when do you start having that
Yeah,
conversation?
yeah.
I've been saying it for years.
I
now
don't
on
think
various
he's
podcasts.
legally allowed to drop him.
yeah, probably.
Honestly, I think it's in his contract. He can not be dropped. Yeah.
Ollie McBurney got an assist against them.
Yeah.
Well done, McBurney.
He
Crazy,
scored more goals in the league
Yeah.
so far this season than Mbappe.
which is insane.
Honestly, he's
Think
above
about
that.
it.
Unstable.
Fuck,
It's
you had
crazy. We
bingo
know you have this
cards, yeah.
Mbappe Haaland debate, which people have had over the years, and you look at what Haaland's been doing. It's
Oh
not-
my, Toby.
That's a pen. You know? I thought that was going to be a pen.
But you know he's been off form for a while, Mbappe. Though I saw a stat the other day. You know, in his last 16 competitive matches, he's only scored like 2 goals, and one of them's a penalty.
Look at this. Look at this.
Really?
What's he doing?
In his
What are you
last 16
doing?
games.
Just tap
He was
that in.
injured in the Euros, wasn't he?
In
So it's
the
probably like 4 or
he-
5 in that.
He had the
the
face
nose,
thing,
the
didn't he? Yeah.
face thing, yeah.
But yeah,
it's
that's still
16,
pretty scary.
That's
Yeah,
scary,
yeah.
Like one of them's a penalty, like you know. So
Was there
been off
anything?
for a
I don't watch French football. I'm never gonna watch French football,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. But ultimately, was there some aspect to it that he was so desperate to get out of there in the final few games? He just wasn't trying. Didn't want to get injured. Is there any narrative around that? Not
don't
to
know.
question his professionalism because he's obviously one of the best players in the world. But
I just think the quality of his performance just went down. I don't know if that's a mental thing. Maybe his mind wasn't there. I don't know. But especially in the Champions League, you guys watched the Dortmund
no,
games?
Champions
Yeah.
League is just
Both
like,
legs, he was poor, man.
Yeah.
Both legs, he was poor. I don't know. It's just been since I would say about April, March. He's been off it.
Who was that?
He's been off it. He's been off it.
He's
Yeah.
shit, isn't he?
But you're right. It could be down to the fact that he just didn't want to be there, and mine's on Real Madrid.
It's such a bad career move saying that
Yeah.
PSG for so long. I know who am I to say, maybe I'm naive about the money, being Parisian, I get that. But staying there so long, you stagnate your career. I saw him against Man City. I'll always say this, right? Honest, on my life. Against Man City when he was 18, he's not been better since that level for Monaco. On my life. Like, he's not improved since Monaco.
No,
he's
no,
still at
no.
a world-class level.
Yeah, that
I think people say the World
World
Cup
Cup final
last-
against
the
that World Cup final
last
against
World Cup.
Argentina.
I think
That
he was
game,
doing that-
oh
he was
my
doing that
The
Lord.
World Cup, the last World
Oh
Cup.
my
Doing
lord!
that, but what I'm saying is he was already at that level for Monaco. Honestly, when they won the league with Monaco, he was already at that level. He used to rip sides in the Champions League.
Yeah.
He got to the Champions League semi-finals. Do you know what I mean? He's already been at that level. What I'm saying is he's not improved.
You are right. You played in
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
French league where you got 2 good games or 2 hard games all season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you are going to slip a bit. You are
Yeah,
correct.
true.
I think there's something in
Since
that.
the contract extension, I think for sure he's stagnated.
He's sat there like a
Stagnated,
35-year-old with
stagnated,
nothing
yeah,
else. He's got
for
so
sure.
many options under his feet. He's meant to be an athlete first and foremost. Go to the highest level club as soon as you can.
What is he? 24?
And they gave you,
25?
and they gave you
24, yeah.
Neymar, they gave you Messi, they gave you Sergio Ramos, they gave you Hakimi, they gave you every player in the world that you asked
You
for,
are right, yeah.
and you still couldn't deliver.
But
Yeah,
you know, don't you? If
it's
you
that.
play, if I know, and I've never played football at any level, you know as a professional footballer,
Yeah.
the French league is never going to deliver you There's never been a French champion of Europe for the last 35, 40 years of football. So you know as a footballer that I'm in this industry. It's a very small industry. The French league is a very small footballing kind of object for footballers to achieve things in.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I want to hear. I'm desperate to hear what Ten Hag says after this game because
You'll blame
I'm
injuries.
desperate.
You'll blame injuries.
To be fair though, like
I'm desperate.
You'll blame Lenny Yoro getting injured.
3-0 at home to Liverpool is unforgivable. It's actually unforgivable.
It's bad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's bad. This is your enemies. This is this is it. Not Man City, Liverpool. This is the enemy.
Yeah.
And they've just come to your ground and battered you 3-0. And it could have been, honest guys,
It's going to be more.
Go on.
Oh.
Could have been 5. I thought that kind of got an honour.
Yeah, it could have been 5.
Look at the young kid. Look at the young kid. Oh, he's getting bullied off.
Honestly.
Oh, look.
It's so embarrassing, man.
Oh, God.
You know when young kids come in and they look raw? Like Kobe Mainoo came in, looked raw, but he never got bullied like that, man.
Honestly, as a neutral, Casemiro was like an old dog with arthritis, and you watch it and it's sad. And now that's like watching a lamb who just shouldn't be out there. This is just mismanagement. It's mismanagement. Shouldn't have played Casemiro in the game.
Silence
Clearly
the
it's
lamb.
not
And they
up for
shouldn't be
it.
playing
And then
this
you
kid.
shouldn't put this kid on because right there he's just had the ball. He's
it's not-
panicked
yeah.
under the lights. He's run off the pitch.
Ericsson.
what
don't-
options does he have?
Experience.
That's what
Ericsson, in
problem.
terms of experience,
That's why
you've got to come on.
now I'm starting to think.
But what options? How many signings has he had? This is his team.
it's
We
true.
sat here before this and we
What-
said this
yeah.
is his team. This is his team. He's got 7 former players he's worked with. He's had 4 transfer windows.
Has he signed more than 20 players since he's been at United?
It's close, 15,
Close,
20.
isn't it?
A lot. Yeah,
So he
this is
should have
his
options.
squad.
Regardless of injury, he should have options.
And it's not joke money. 500 million quid he spent. £500 million quid.
And in all seriousness, it's not nice. Even as you don't want to see this 18-year-old kid running off the pitch there, getting hounded by Liverpool because he's not ready for this level.
No,
It's
not
grim.
this type of game,
not
not this type
right.
of pressure cooker.
Like you said, Pep wouldn't put that kid on.
No, and
He
City
just
were winning
wouldn't.
games and he still didn't trust Foden because he knew what would happen to him.
It's brutal. It's brutal. And now you've got 2 problems. Now you've got Casemiro who can't play for you, and you've got a kid who doesn't look ready for the level, and his confidence might be getting killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's spot on, man.
That's why we kind of desperately need Ugarte at this point. Like
That's what I'm saying about Ugarte. Come in and it's like
pressure. There's pressure.
Pressure is
It's
on.
instant pressure.
They
The
got 3
pressure's on.
points. Where does that put them in the Premier League table? Let's have a look. 3 points. You're above Southampton, right? No, I'm just. Oh, it's a genuine question, lads.
Oh yeah, because you already got 3 points. Yeah, where are they?
Man
Yeah.
United are currently above Leicester City, Ipswich, Wolves, Everton, Southampton.
So what are they? 15th? What
13th.
13th.
15th.
I think Wolves play tomorrow, right?
Wolves play tomorrow. They'll pick up some points.
This guy's a wind-up.
No,
This guy is a
It's
wind-up.
bad.
13th.
You were 8th last season. I mean, it's going down.
He won't survive.
Brighton are doing well. They're second.
He's so
Oh, he's getting
lightweight.
put on.
He's so lightweight, isn't he?
He's not right. He's not. He shouldn't. It's such a damning indictment on Ten Hag. If there are people on Twitter slagging this kid off, you should be ashamed of yourselves.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
You can slag off Casemiro maybe, but even then, on some level, it's not his fault. He's old. He's achieved everything in the game.
I'm not sure about these kids wearing no socks like he's got on, like them small socks. Like, come fully dressed. What's this?
You shit need to low.
Yeah, everyone's shit.
No, but
I don't mind Delo.
Everyone doing this shit.
no, but isn't it like? I wish the club and all these live streams I've been doing for the last 8 years. I wish we were doing it during the Tevez era, the Berbatov era, Ronaldo, because I wouldn't be saying this. I wouldn't just be saying it for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Like, some of these players United have got a fucking pony, man. We got 5 more minutes. Liverpool 3-0 up.
Should be more. Should be more. I'm disappointed. I'm actually disappointed.
If you're being completely devil's advocate, Xerxes had 2 chances. It could be 3-2.
So United, what? Liverpool now second. Oh, are we second or are we first? On goal
must be
difference.
first on.
How many goals you got? You boys got.
We've got. We've got plus 7.
This one makes
Okay, so Liverpool got. Oh, Liverpool.
Sorry, boys.
guys, you stop.
Can we just check what's going on the screen? You're 3-0 down. You bring off your striker
I'm probably
and bring a Christian. And I know it's the 85th minute, but there's actually going to be another 5 on top of that.
Fitness?
The injury. You got 10 minutes left.
Nah,
Saving
this
for
is
Southampton.
just.
I don't know.
It's a big game, Southampton. No, but it's a big game, Southampton.
Eriksen on for
No.
He's in the striker position right now.
berserk.
What's going
What? What the fuck am I watching?
That's Bruno, it isn't. It's your captain.
shit!
It's your captain. It's your captain. And he does that face. He does that kind of. I'm so
as if
annoyed with
it
life.
should be better. Yeah, it should be better. As if the wind should have carried it into the net. He's got that kind of face. Why always me face?
Yeah, why me?
You ballooned it because you're not
You
rubbish,
couldn't-
but
not rubbish. You're certainly not.
very overrated.
on? Awful, man.
So look, free game. Yeah, you'll be. No, you won't be top of it.
No?
You'll be joint top maybe.
Okay, I'll take that.
Sky Sports should update the app, shouldn't they? Live, really.
I don't like this Liverpool playing out from the back thing. I hate this. No, it's under pressure immediately. I hate
You're
it.
good at doing it. I don't think you've not been caught out in the same way United have.
But look, there's going to be. It's just, look.
Yeah, but Ade, it's almost a training session at this point. If it's just like, he'd probably like, go on, just see if you can play it a few times. Like, just there's no pressure on here now. The game's done. Imagine being Van Dijk now and being like, I'm a bit tired. Oh, Eriksen's come on. Oh no. You know what I mean? That's clean sheet confirmed. Surely, like you just.
I don't know. If it's 1-0, you're right, mate. But I think 3-0, it is just conservation of energy. You don't want to ruin Xerxes if he's feeling any.
Especially with Højlund's out. So you can't. No other forwards, are they?
If they go into a game against Southampton with Xerxes injured because he kept him on for 95 minutes when you're 3-4, 5-0 down, I mean, I sort of see why he did it. I know what you're saying.
Really?
If I'm a United fan, I want him to stay on and try and get us back 3-1, 3-2. But I don't know. They've got one striker.
Rashford's. I'm watching him. He's on 350 grand a week. I'm looking at Rashford like, what are you doing? Like Salah will constantly run, like constantly.
Yeah.
Salah's like 5 years older than him.
Yeah.
And everyone's saying his legs have gone. But Salah, mate, look at Salah. Like, he's always wanting. Like, give me, let me do something. Here you
The
go.
turnover of the ball from United is so poor.
Ball.
Good ball.
Whoa!
Oh, what's Onana doing there?
And Ana's taking out his own player.
Dangerous there.
Run into his own man.
Dangerous. He was a no man's land, the keeper.
Taking out his own player, isn't he?
Great ball.
This is a great ball.
Oh, yeah, he's like.
He's having a laugh now. It's just messing around. That's a beautiful ball.
Not sure about Gakpo.
I don't think he's good enough for you if you want to win the Premier League.
No.
He makes sense for you FSG wise, I think, with the money and it's a cheap signing.
I almost see him as someone that should be up front. This is no like a Fulham or Palace.
Yeah,
through the middle.
Yeah. Maybe Newcastle, maybe like that.
Yeah.
But not Fulham are, bottom half, aren't they?
We'll see. We'll see.
Come on.
Dijk. There we go, Van Dijk.
Let's get 4.
Yeah.
It's been a few minutes. Let's get 4, lads. That's a great touch.
Salah.
Oh, is he through? Come on.
And look at Salah.
Look at Salah.
Salah.
Look at Salah.
Give it Salah! That's the wrong ball.
Soboslai's been poor in that
Go
final
on.
third.
Oh! We got a free kick. Is he giving a free kick? What's he done?
No.
Is he brought him back?
Played advanced.
You really have to give that ball Salah on his left foot.
Soboslai's made the wrong decision 3 or 4 times in front of goals. today.
That is the Salah ball.
Salah,
It's
yeah.
the easiest decision you ever make.
Salah, and then he squares it to Nunes at the back post. Yeah.
That was always. It's the classic Nunes strike. It's always going
That was
wide.
United empty seats.
Was it Nunes? Or,
Yeah, it was Nunes
was
on the
Nunes,
shot.
yeah.
It's always. It's flat as the sea. It's always going wide. Is that a foul?
Are we given a penalty? Oh, have we
I
got a
think it's a
review?
pen.
I think we got a VAR review.
I think it's a pen.
It shouldn't be.
Nah, that'd be horrendous if it is.
He don't look cut out to the Premier League, does he, Mazarani?
Everyone. Like, you've gone through,
everyone.
You've come through the whole
No,
thing.
but I'm just saying as I see it, man.
The whole
I'm
You
just
don't
saying
look
as
cut
I
out.
see it. You look skinny. Really
I can't
skinny.
even say anything.
Yeah, there's
Like,
nothing
Do you know
you
what?
can.
Nothing I
I've heard
can
of this
do.
thing yet. It's
whole
called,
team is not good
called creatine. I mean, you should put.
Put some creatine in you.
Oh man,
Eat some red meat.
it's whey, innit? Whey protein.
Oh, I see the day those charges drop. Oh,
I'll mute my tweet, mate. I won't even see you on Twitter.
that
bro.
verdict.
Oh, my Lord.
Movie, the way I'm coming for you, brother.
How? I'll mute you on everything. Unfollow. I'll mute you. Yeah, I'm not.
That's
I'm
the only
off
thing I
Twitter.
got for it. Like, I can't do anything. I can't do anything with football. I just got to leave it to the law.
Yeah.
By the way,
I just gotta
Leave it to the law.
I just gotta leave it to the law at this point, man. That's the only way I can come for you at this point.
how big a result is this for Slot?
A
With
big
all the-
huge,
so many
big.
question
No,
marks,
it's
and it's
huge.
still there.
No,
But
it's
I'd say
huge.
how big a result this is for him? Wow.
It's huge. I mean, I was quite sceptical about him at the start of the season.
Right, so?
But this is a Klopp level performance.
Yeah.
This is a Klopp. If you told me, if I didn't know, if I'd been asleep and I just came on this show and watched, didn't know who the manager was, I go, oh, it's his Klopp. You know, and that's the most positive thing you can say. This is Klopp's
for sure.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
They look great.
Man, not conceded.
Not
Yeah.
conceding
The
a
first
goal.
3 games, not conceded a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Solid.
bit of luck there, obviously, but yeah,
Yeah.
you take that.
Yeah, it looks really good for you. It
And
looks
I
really
predict
good.
Liverpool to be in the title fight. So I do think there'll be.
Why? Out of interest. Why?
Because I feel like last season you had a lot of injuries and yet you were still up there, like surprisingly at the top of the day for quite some time. And I feel like this season a lot of the players are back, and I feel like a lot of the players have a point to prove. Especially now that there's a new manager coming, they're trying to prove themselves that, they're still of worth to the club and they're still something.
Yeah.
A lot of them got a chip on their shoulder. You got like the Konates, you got even like the likes of Harvey Elliott, Luis Diaz. You got players that really are trying to prove a point. So I feel like
those players that are like they've been battling for positions and they've got a new manager now and a chance to say, no, this is mine. I'm going to
basically,
take this.
Yeah,
Yeah, makes
and
sense.
you see it now with Jota, Luis Diaz, even Darwin. I know he's on the bench at the moment, but then he's still gonna have that sort of hunger or attitude to be like, listen, I really need to fight for my place. So I don't know. I think with Liverpool, I just feel like if you were able to compete with a half a squad last season, there's no reason why a lot of these players can't do the same again this season. I don't see why not. Yeah.
Why
Take
not?
it. I'll take
Yeah.
it. And I think look, the biggest thing as well, any team that's got world-class players and should be able to compete, I think we've got 3, maybe 4. Like 3
Yeah.
definite. Alisson, Van Dijk, Salah. And
Yeah.
then you can make your argument about Trent or whatever, but that should be enough to build around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was upset we didn't get anything in the window, because I'm like, let's not waste them.
Yeah.
They're still there. They're still
Yeah.
very good. Let's
Yeah.
kind of give it a go with those guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm happy. 3 games in.
It couldn't be going better.
Yeah.
I mean, even
Perfect
he's
start.
made it's perfect. He's got making substitutions. We can see what players are like.
Yeah.
Bradley and what's the
Yeah.
left back's name?
Tsimikas.
Tsimikas. Like he's got him on just to see what he's about. That's why I said this is like almost pre-season.
All
for
the
him now.
strikers have got
Like, get
minutes
on,
now.
yeah.
Gakpo,
Yeah.
Darwin,
Substitutes,
everyone's
let's
had
have a
minutes.
look. You know, at Old
The only
Trafford,
thing, I don't know if you realise, the only
relax.
place he hasn't changed is midfield.
Yeah.
He's still not sure. It's either he's sure about it and he wants to stick with it,
Yeah.
but then there's the Harvey Elliott question.
Well, we can say, yeah, that's true. We can say so much about how bad Man United's midfield have been, but Liverpool's midfield have bullied them.
Yeah.
Like
Where's
they have
Harvey
looked
Elliott?
They
like
really
men.
have. They really have.
They
So
look
he's
like men
fit.
against boys.
He's fit, he's on the
Yeah.
bench. Curtis Jones didn't make the squad.
Yeah.
Really?
What, because of what, fitness, or that's
No,
another decision?
numbers. Joe Gomez is on the bench.
So maybe it's
okay.
healthier at Liverpool than we're giving him credit for. Maybe he didn't need
Maybe.
20 different players coming in like Chelsea kind of got. At least you've got a core that are world
Big
class.
result. Away from home, it's a big
huge.
result.
It's
Big
huge.
It's the
result.
biggest game in England, and Man United haven't lived up to it, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like,
Yeah. No, you're right.
United have lost games in the past.
I
where they
did-
lived
Look
up
how
to it.
empty Old Trafford
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
There's a lot of empty seats.
I called 3-1 before the start, didn't I?
You got
Okay,
a
You
spot.
did. Yeah.
I mean, if Xerxes was listening, would have been 3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, United had some chances, didn't they?
Yeah.
They really
They
did.
could have scored.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have been scored
Any
at least one of
positives?
them.
Any positives today?
Nah. I'll be so honest. I'll be honest. Like I have to be like honest about my team. I think today's been, very disappointing. I think it's been awful, the performance. We haven't really created much clear-cut chances, and individual errors. I thought practically cost us the game because I think, like you were saying as well, the midfield. They've absolutely bullied us in midfield today. They've. I think it was Buvey, were you saying before the game that the match would be won or lost in midfield?
I did.
Yeah,
Was
I
it
did.
you,
as
or was
well.
it you that said that?
We both said
Yeah,
that,
you're
I
right.
think, this
So
side of the
like, and it proved it. It got. Did you take credit?
He's
Trying to
just
take
taking
credit.
credit.
This side of the table.
He's trying to take credit.
This side of the table.
Yeah, this
No,
is
this is team.
Yeah,
There's
this
no
is-
way
this
in
is-
team, man.
Yeah.
But
Good
yeah, but you're
tackle.
right. You're right, and it's evident. Today's game
I
is
think
evident.
Liverpool
that,
get
yeah.
found out against really big sides with Gravenberch in midfield, but there aren't that many
Aren't
that
that
are
many
that
big
big sides.
sides.
I mean,
There aren't
Arsenal
that many.
maybe, City, but
Yeah,
you can gamble.
That's the only two that I would be
Yeah.
worried about.
Yeah.
In that,
If they
in
can
that
get on the
game.
ball like this, they're a very smart
Not
side.
even really Arsenal in the midfield area. It's
Yeah.
City. It's
Yeah.
the Rodri factor, isn't it? That's City
Yeah.
factor.
Declan
Arsenal,
Rice.
I'm not necessarily worried.
Yeah.
Declan Rice.
No, but they had that power in midfield that you don't quite have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saw Morgan Rogers walk past him like he
That is true.
didn't exist. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, you've had a couple of chances, Man United, no question about it. But
In a game like this, historically, your
Yeah.
big game plans have to turn up. Bruno hasn't done anything. Rashford hasn't.
Are these big? Is
I don't
Rashford
know.
a
That's,
big
what I
game
think. That's why I
player?
even started for it. I don't know, actually.
Because you started and you went Bruno.
Yeah, and then I was like, Rashford.
he ran out.
Rashford, I guess.
game-
Hey, and the winner of the
game
Bald
over.
Head Dutch Trophy goes to Arne Slot.
Well, I think the best bold Dutch manager has beaten the second best bold Dutch manager in the Premier League. It's been fantastic. Lads, thank you very much for joining us today. LIban, on your first stream on the club. I'm sorry it's 3-0 loss.
I'm used to this.
What do you think?
On my first ever stream on SDS, we lost 7-0. So, it's
you should have not come. You should have come next
10
week.
goals
it's
across
crazy.
two
Yo,
streams.
it's crazy.
10-0 over streams. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Ade, John, great to see you.
Yeah,
Cheers, my man. Thank
boys.
you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we'll be seeing you very, very soon. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Obviously, check out our podcast coming out next week. I'll see you very, very soon.